Yo. Alright, so to the one person here who is probably here from Asmongold, yeah, I know Asmongold reacted to my video. Thank fucking God. Because hell knows, and nobody knows is gonna watch my video if he doesn't. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go get us some drinks because this is gonna be a long haul. I'm gonna do my dailies first, and then eventually I'll do my Jingliu companion mission and do some polls for Jingliu. And by polls I mean my 4 fucking polls that I have not really saved up, but I just have anyways. I'll be back for the prospective viewer that is supposedly here. Alright, I think that's everything. So I guess I should talk about Asmongold watching my video. I don't think there's anything really that I could add that, you know, could improve in your enjoyment of it. But I did notice a few things that, you know, probably should address. I don't really care about this kind of stuff, but um at one point somebody said the thing that I said about the Naruto Shippuden thing about it falling off after Shippuden, what I meant to say was that it fell off after the time jump to Shippuden. So it fell off with Shippuden. I didn't like a lot of the stuff that came after the first like season or two when it went to Shippuden, and that was what I meant. And as for the World of Warcraft thing, I didn't say that World of Warcraft was as popular or was less popular than Genshin Impact. What I meant was that I thought that World of Warcraft kind of fell off after Wrath of the Lich King in terms of its overall popularity. Yo, Tintran. So that was what I meant, not that Genshin Impact was more popular than World of Warcraft.
Quietly now. Game's up. Behold.
Oh, Tintran. Did I say that? Sometimes I will literally think about things that I say, and then I will only say it in my mind and not say it out loud. It's a really bad habit of mine that keeps happening. Like, I will literally think about something I say, and I think I said it, but I actually didn't.
The wind rises.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Huh? Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Squall and Fury.
And I think those were the only two things that I thought some of the people watching Asmongold's stream not really got wrong, but I probably misinterpreted what I said because I didn't say it properly, or I didn't clarify myself well enough. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Tian Tran, I'm just not addressing, but talking about some of the stuff that happened during the past day, which is that Asmongold watched my stream. Not my stream, but a video of mine. And that's why you see like 40 more subscribers than usual. That's all because of Asmongold and whoever recommended it to him. I don't know who recommended to him because I went to Asmongold's sub and I searched for the person who recommended my video. I don't recognize his name on my stream. So if they just happened to see my video, that's kind of convenient. Holy shit, there's a fucking... There's like... Have you guys noticed where you guys are living that there's way more bugs than usual? Is it just because of the weather? I don't know.
Let me weave you a verse.
It might just be a Canadian thing, because usually it's pretty cold and, you know, it seems to be pretty cold in Canada most of the time, right? Colder than most other places where a lot of people live, especially in the Vancouver region. It's not that cold, but it is cold enough that you usually don't have to bother with bugs all the time. And now it seems like there's just bugs all over the place, and it shouldn't be like this all the way in October. But if I just leave my food out for more than an hour, not even food, like the leftovers, my food, if I leave it out in the open, in my room, for more than what, like an hour, there's like just bugs all over the fucking place. Like, what the fuck?
I will have order.
Witness the power of Guhua. Huh? Rain outlines your fate. Things are about to get dicey.
Behold. Too slow. The wind rises. Gather.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Huh? Here comes the catch.
Behold. Quit following me. The wind rises. Order guide you.
Rain cutter. Body and know my sword. Huh? Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Behold. Squall and Fury. Stabilize.
Witness the power of Guhua. Know my sword. Rain out. Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Behold.
Oh, I didn't use Jingliu's ult.
On me?
That's annoying.
Squall Fury.
Hey, Tiantran, if you're there, if you're still there, how long have you been following me? And if you don't mind, like, telling me, why do you follow me? Like, what content of mine do you watch? If you're comfortable sharing. And if you're still there. If I remember correctly, I think Tiantran, you started watching me, what was it? During when, what's his name? Erotic Walrus started watching me as well. Well, not really watching me, but just watch that video I did.
The wind rises.
And they're gone.
Order guide you.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Quietly now.
Holy shit, that went on for a long time.
It's over.
Behold.
This should be the last time or the second to last time I'll have to farm for this mat.
Squall Fury.
And then I can just focus on... Well, I should probably be killing the Whopper flowers as well while I'm doing this, but that's too annoying, so I'll just leave it until the very end.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Here comes the catch.
This is order. Behold. Bow your head. Too slow. Quit following me. Yeah.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword. Huh? Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Squall Fury. You dare to gaze upon me? Solidify! I will have order!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Know my... Busted. Here comes the catch.
Behold!
And that's done. Is it stuck again? Please don't say it is. $48, $85, $104. I think I am almost done. They left all the Renhan lines in the quest. Good fucking morning. Alright. I'll get to that quest eventually. Alright. 63, 114, 9. Yeah. I think I'm done with this. Hello, my one viewer. How is it going? Whatever it is you're doing. Shrines of Depths, daily commissions. You know what? You know what Genshin Impact, something that Genshin Impact has that Honkai Star Rail doesn't? The loading speed is actually slow enough that you can read some of the tool tips. Or whatever those tips are. Whenever you get that screen, the loading screen. Honkai Star Rail loads so fast that there's pretty much no reason why you would have those like loading tips or loading tool tips there. Unless you're working on a hard drive, which almost nobody is doing anymore when it comes to video games. What is that? 99. 104. How much do I need? 10 more? Alright. Let's go with 10. Maybe 9, just in case I have to farm again. Yeah, that's 10. And I still have 72 and 9. That's over. No more farming for me. Yo, look, yeah. So, have you heard? My recent video got watched by Asmongold. Were you the one who recommended it? I'm kind of wondering who the hell recommended it, because I'm going to Asmongold's sub, right? Ooh. Did you get Jingliu? No, not yet. This guy recommended my video to Asmongold. Genshin. Who is this person? Yeah. It got downvoted to 0. 50% upvote rate. Somebody recommended Meister Hyperion. Recommended my video to Asmongold and he watched it. Oh god. This is gonna be weird because I know there's going to be like, there's not a lot, but there's like 40 people, around 35, 38 people subscribe. Who's him again? Oh, he's just some guy. Asmongold's just some guy who's, you know, a big streamer. He's this guy. This guy, right? He's the bald guy who's not actually bald, but everybody calls him bald because they saw like a video of him showering at one point, and then he had a V shape on his head, and then he got called bald for the rest of his life. At least so far, you know. Who knows? Maybe he'll get, you know, hair implants someday. That's why when you go and look at my YouTube channel, it's got like what 50 more subs. Not 50, I was like at, what, 116, so I got 40 more subs in one day. I don't even really care that much about the subs. Like, 40 is a lot for my standards because I only have like 800 subs. But I woke up in the morning and I looked at my phone, and the first thing I saw was that Zach Rawr subscribed to me, and I thought to myself, what the fuck? This has to be a joke, right? And then I looked at my YouTube channel and had like 40 more subs. And that kind of clued me in on the fact that Asmongold watched one of my videos. But I didn't know which video. So that was what I was concerned about when I first woke up in the morning today. Maybe when Adria Gailey gets here, I will react to Asmongold reacting to me. My life dream is finally coming true. I will be a reactor of people reacting to me, to reacting to other people. It's my final evolution. It's my desired final evolution. Okay, I should probably do dailies because I'm not going to be exploring today. I just want to get Jingliu. After this, I will be going to get Jingliu. What time is it where you guys are at? That would be tiring. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I realized that that's much less accepted on YouTube compared to Twitch. Twitch is like 100% React content. Is that every single person is a React dandy on Twitch, but I feel like that's much less accepted on YouTube. YouTube is much more straightforward. You just watch the person that you want to watch.
The wind rises. and you're mainly interested in that person. Did they change the grass graphics? I don't know what it is about this place. It feels like there's way more grass than usual. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't been Sumeru that long. There are people who would enjoy.
Happy to oblige.
I think it's funny, like, as a concept. It's not necessarily the fact that I enjoy it so much as the fact that it's really amusing to me.
Things are about to get dicey.
Squall and fury.
Although it'll probably get less amusing once everybody starts doing it. It's just not for me. No worries. I won't be that famous, so you have nothing to worry about. Nobody is gonna react to my content. Nobody. That was a fluke. Asmongold reacting to me was a fluke. But
The wind rises.
yeah. That was some random shit that happened. So you don't have to worry. I am perfectly 100% reactless.
Order guide you.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
No reacting going on for me. I don't know why they even put Helios here. You just destroy these towers in like 2 seconds. Another Genshin mechanic that was never built off of, and they just kind of abandoned it.
Behold.
Kind of a half-assed tower mechanic. Boing. It's gonna, yeah, oh my god, it actually landed. Sometimes you land on the edges of these things and they don't actually trigger. It's so annoying. They might have actually changed it in the patch sometime. I don't know. Oh great. You know, water some more water flowers. What kind of content do you enjoy, Luke Mileto?
Squall and fury.
Anyways, I finished building Fushin in a single day. I'm mesmerized. How do you build something in a single day in Honkai Star Rail? Do you just save up so many like resins, or what do you call them? Trailblaze power. Even then, it's kind of hard because you need to farm boss mats, right? And you can only do 3 of those a week, so it's very hard. It should be impossible for you to just farm everything in a day. Hey bro, make it sound. You made it Asmongold reacted to your video. Nice. I know. So were you subbed to me before then, or are you one of the new subs? I meant her relics. Nice. Are you one of the new guys, or are you old guy? I can't tell unless you've been here for my streams. Sorry. But yeah, I made it. I'm famous. Asmongold did not hate my video. I've made it in life as a streamer. Everything from now on is just gonna go up and up and up. New sub, I subbed right after he reacted. Nice. The power of big streamers. What do I even do here? Oh yeah, I forgot. Water.
Rain outlines your fate.
So just to clarify some of the things that I said during the video, about the World of Warcraft thing, I thought that was relative to the popularity of World of Warcraft when it dropped off. Not that World of Warcraft was less popular than Genshin Impact. But even that wasn't right, because as Asmongold showed in the graph, it didn't really fall off after Wrath of the Lich King. Well, at least as much as I thought. And another thing I said during the video is that Naruto Shippuden fell off afterwards. But what I meant to say was that Naruto fell off with Naruto Shippuden. I didn't like most of the stuff that happened after the time jump. They just kind of ignored all of the characters. So, if you were annoyed or confused about that, then that's just some clarification. But yeah, other than that, I think it was very good, the way he reacted to my video. At least in terms of how beneficial it was to me.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Your video was really good, those small details are whatever. Thank you for saying that, because I know I was looking at his chat the entire time that he was reacting. I was reacting more to his chat than he was reacting to me. It was like a nerve-wracking nightmare. I was just, oh fuck. If this wasn't supposed to happen until I got like 20,000 subs or something. Because I know that if he didn't like my video, and if somebody reacts negatively, there's gonna be a hell on earth. Like people are gonna just sub to me to troll. I know that's very, like, what is it? Not anxiety, but Very cynical. But that is something I've been thinking about. Yeah, big streamers come with a lot of voices. Yeah. I was even wondering if I should just make a deal, make a big deal out of it, or even say thanks. Because I pinned my thanks to Asmongold and whoever recommended video on the video. And I was just thinking maybe I should just ignore it, because I know that if, you know. And I didn't do that immediately because I had to watch his reaction to me first. Otherwise, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Yeah. I didn't realize, like, having a bunch of, like, tens of thousands of people view somebody else react to your video, you know, it can be kind of weird. Especially if you're somebody with less than 1,000 subscribers like me. Okay, am I done here? Yeah, I am. But thankfully, he did like my video, I assume, because he didn't shit on it. Did you happen to watch him react live, or someone told you he's reacting? I didn't watch him react live. That's why I reacted. I only contacted... his editor contacted me about whether or not they could use my video and upload it, and I said yes. But I don't think they've uploaded yet, or if they even intend to. I assume they do, because they contacted me. His editor contacted me, so that might happen eventually. But no, I didn't react to it live. I was sleeping. I woke up, and the first thing I saw on my phone was that somebody called Zach Rar had subscribed to my channel. I was like, this can't be real, right? Because Zach Rar is like the only way he would subscribe to my video, to my channel, is if he actually liked my content, or if he was reacting to it. And I assume that he's not gonna watch like fucking Genshin Impact videos off stream, because why the fuck would he? So the only option that I assumed at the time was that, yeah, he reacted to my video on stream. And it was like a mindfuck moment to me. Yeah, Asmin always spams the video links in his chat. Yeah, that would... And yeah, you can even see on my channel that I got around 40 subs. I had 815 subs before his react video. Not his react video, but his react on stream. And then immediately after that, I got what? 49 subs? Yeah, around 49 subs. So that was a big change. That was a major boost to my relatively small channel. Not even relatively, just like, this is just a small channel. So thanks to him. Awesome. Yeah, he also said for someone with 800, you did really good. He makes it sound like I've been doing this for only like 2 days or something, but the reality is that I have been uploading videos for almost 2 years now. Like when was the first time I uploaded a video? Although I did take like a 3-month break. That is true. I did take like a 3-month break, and that really ruined my algorithm. At the beginning of this year, I went back to Taiwan, and I didn't have the ability to upload anything or to even stream, so my viewership kind of took a nosedive after that. So after that, I had to kind of start over, and now my videos don't really reach 1,000 viewers concurrently, in total, a lot anymore. Before that, I was regularly getting like 1,000 or something viewers. Right, so this was my first video. These were like my first videos after I came back from Taiwan back in April. And you can see my first video was this one. It got like, what, 1,515 views. And before that, all my videos were getting 2,000, 1,000 views. This was the last video I made before going back to Taiwan. It's fine, let's hope it gets back up from here on. Yeah, thank you. 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, 2,900, 11,000, 2,000, 1,000. Yeah, so basically all my videos before I went back to Taiwan were getting at least like, what, 900, 800 to like 1,000 views. But after that, after I went back to Taiwan for 3 months, the algorithm kind of just shut me off. Although I suppose that I could just be making worse videos. That could always be the case. I tried to like spam my live stream clips, but that doesn't really work because I'm not showing my face. So nobody gives a fuck. Right, okay. Jingliu polls. I'm gonna spend practically... should I do the quest first, or should I do my Jingliu polls first? Whatever, I don't care, let's just do this first. If you make another video in that capacity, I'm sure he will react again and it will be recommended. I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I'm already really grateful for what I already got. Like, I don't need him to react. I'm not, like, hoping for him to react to another video of mine. He basically reacts to pretty much everything. And I don't even think it would be that beneficial if he reacted again, because I'm not like trying to diss him or anything, but his audience is probably not probably doesn't overlap with mine as much as as much as I think it does, because a lot of his viewers are much older, right? Although to be fair, my viewers are actually pretty old as well. Like if you look at my analytics, what is it? My audience. How old is my audience? 36.3% female. I have a 36.3% female audience. And his is like what, 5? And most of my audience is like between the university age and immediate post university age. Practically no kids, and nobody older than what, 34 years old. So basically all young adults. Although I suppose young adult isn't really what that means anymore. Young adult is like what, 14 to 18 years old in modern speak. Another thing that I was kind of amused by was the fact that somebody in chat during the react said that I must have be in my Zoomer age, but no. You guys you wanna guess how old I am? I'm almost Asmongold's age. I am almost Asmongold's age, believe it or not. I am 30 years old. It sucks. Yeah. They probably meant to say that I didn't know how popular World of Warcraft was. And that is true. I do know that it was incredibly popular. I just didn't know, like, relative to, you know, Genshin Impact. And the thing is, I didn't get really good internet until I was pretty late in my age. Why don't you stream on Twitch, by the way, or dual stream YouTube and Twitch? Because of ads. I don't like how many ads there are on Twitch. Thanks for asking, though. So there are a couple of reasons why I don't stream on Twitch. The number one reason is just ads. I've noticed that Twitch is getting a bit really ad happy recently, and I myself don't enjoy watching Twitch that much anymore because of that. So I thought, if I don't enjoy watching Twitch, then why the hell would other people enjoy watching me on Twitch when I have like literally no viewer base? And at that point, I had basically no viewer base. On average, in terms of my streams, I get maybe like 3 to 5 concurrent viewers at any one time. Today is pretty low, but I stream at I'm currently streaming at an earlier time than I usually stream. Usually I stream at around 1:30, 1:30 a.m. Eastern time, I believe. Is that? No, not Eastern. Western time. Western Pacific time. I'm on the West Coast. But I stream at night because most of my viewers are in like Southeast Asia and yeah, basically Southeast Asia. A lot of them are from like Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines. So that's usually when I stream. But back then, when I first started this YouTube channel, I had basically no viewers. I had no YouTube presence or Twitch presence to speak of. And if you don't have a good YouTube channel, if you don't have anything driving those viewers towards your channel for streams, then there's going to be even less viewers than there are currently. Holy shit, shampoo. Well, that's something, I guess. I now have what? I have 57, 58 pity. With no guarantee. But that's another sample. Big money. Idleland 3, nice. Alright, I think I can get Jingliu this time. I just need to win another 50-50. No biggie. Alright. What else can I do? I should probably do my Simulated Universe first before I forget. During the first couple of weeks of Honkai Star Rail, I actually just forgot to do my Simulated Universe. That's fair. Twitch is filled by ads, but if you ask me, it doesn't hurt to have your stream. I've thought about streaming on Twitch before. But not because I want to get more popular, but because I felt like the Honkai Star Rail category for Twitch was so lonely. I thought maybe if I got more popular, I could just like drive more viewership towards Honkai Star Rail. I was like, in the far future, I should probably stream on Twitch if there's nobody else streaming on Twitch for Honkai Star Rail, especially when there's like no English viewers, no English streams. There's very few English streams relative to other gaming categories for Honkai Star Rail, which means less competition for me, I guess. Okay. Running in the background on Twitch while you stream YouTube, you never know, you can get... That's true. I haven't got it all figured out because it was only until relatively recent that I got internet that was good enough to stream at all. And I have what... I think I have an 8 megabyte per second stream, or 8 megapixels per second stream. What is this? Do I need this? What's a good set for Jingliu? Yes, I'm just saying that because the live stream on YouTube isn't established. I know. Surprisingly, I have gotten some subscribers off of YouTube streams. Not a lot. It's like 1 or 2. Maybe like 3 in total during my entire streaming. But that's 3 more than I thought I would get. Okay. I need to prepare for my eventual Jingliu poll. Which is definitely going to happen. 100%. I believe. So I will consider it. It's just not a priority right now. I'm just focused on YouTube. I'm focused on trying to get my videos out, to be honest, because I don't have that much time. If you look at it, my video before the last one was in August 27th, and a lot of it was just procrastination. It wasn't even that I didn't have time. I just literally procrastinated the entire time. Jesus Christ. I need a better... I tried to get a schedule going, but I have a very, very bad time following a schedule, especially after I left university. I have not been able to follow a schedule for shit ever since university. And even during university, I was like all over the place. Almost failed university. I was actually delayed by, I think, two semesters, but in the end, it worked out. Kinda. Crit rate, effect resistance. What does Jingliu need? I'm assuming crit damage or crit rate. Whatever, I'll just go with the usual because I have the characters for this. Yep. Destruction, and... Team 1 Curio. And Burgess. Cosmic Big Lotto. What the shit? Upon entering battle, blah blah blah. Cannot be debuffed for 3 turns. Nice. So that's my plan going forward, which is that I don't really have any big plans.
我们早已踏入风暴，为了守护和捍卫，击溃他们。
It's kind of weird because when I first started streaming on YouTube, some more of the people that I liked watching stream also stream on YouTube, like Marco Polo. Not Marco Polo, I don't know, Marco the Meatball. Marco Meatball. Marco the Meatball. So a lot of not a lot, but some other streamers were also streaming on YouTube at the time. For example, Unreal Dreamer, I think, streamed on YouTube. I think she still does, but I just don't notice it. Island XD. Does Unreal Dreamer still stream on YouTube? Jesus Christ. Maybe everybody is going to Twitch now. That was 2 weeks ago. So he still streams on YouTube, just not very regularly. And on Twitch, I think he streams on Twitch now. Unreal Dreamer. Yeah. He mostly streams on Twitch now. Yikes. Maybe YouTube was a better choice. No idea. I think I'm too far gone on YouTube at this point.
Jingliu, bro, I talk about recently for 1 second.
That was sudden. And then there's Island XD. I think he still streams. I'm 99% sure he still streams on YouTube. But Marco Meatball, he is a Twitch person now. Yeah, 8 days ago, 12 days ago, he still streams on YouTube. But it seems like everybody else has left for Twitch. No idea why. Maybe YouTube is just not... I haven't gotten too deep into it. Like, obviously, I'm much less popular than them, so what the hell do I know? Maybe if I left for YouTube for Twitch, I'll be way more popular. But I'll stick it out for now. I think once I get to a certain point in my YouTube channel's popularity, maybe when I get to around 900 subs, 900, 1,000 subs, because 1,000 subs is when I can monetize my videos. And I heard that if you monetize your they say that if you monetize your videos, they don't get more views, that they don't get recommended more in the algorithm. But a lot of people say that that's bullshit, and they got way more views afterwards. I don't know if that's true, but essentially at some point I will consider switching to Twitch. Once I know that I have something driving viewership towards Twitch. But for now, once again, it's just not in the plans. What day is it today? Wednesday? Wait, it's Wednesday? Oh shit, I have to take out the garbage. Nomadic Miners. Paw. Enhance 2 random blessings. Societal Dreamscape. Have I gotten this one? I don't remember reading this. You are thrilled as you own the IPC's bonds. Your mind returns to reality. Fish eyes fully digesting your stomach. It's time for you to go to work. Random negative curio. No thank you. Shit. That was not supposed to happen. No weaknesses. Shit. A lot of people say that playing this guy, the Dragon Boy, Imagine Dragon, is not fun, but I don't know what they're talking about. In terms of how much like effort you need to put in to play any of the characters, it's not that much, right? So I don't know why people have such like hard opinions towards any one character. If he's powerful, then it is what it is, right? Unless you just prefer one character's animation much more than any of the other ones. Okay, that's all useless. Gains 1 to 3 random blessings. Adept bow. Critical boost. Crit rate. Nice, nice. What is this? Crit damage? No. Lightning damage burst HP? No. Why did it not go off? Shouldn't my ult be immediately going off before I use my auto attack? Jesus, and that always confused me.
嘿，
一事一成。
乾陵以苍龙着势，
我来治治你。嘿，
如今天虹奔起，乾陵苍龙着势，天虹奔。
要雨露均沾哦。
云凝玉水，
此咒将至。
看着有点虚。嘿，
我能感受这股躁动。乾陵以苍龙着势，天虹奔起，
要雨露均沾哦。拿出魄力来。
Wait. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna get Remy. Cosmic Ultras. I don't think I've ever gotten this one. Once again, you bump into Oswaldo Schneider's... okay, I've probably done this. Oswaldo Schneider's Disciple of the Bazaar. He looks like he has aged a lot. The economy on Varunix is in recession, and the bazaar is quiet and deserted. Ah, you're right. There was no prize in the random pool of the previous Super Goodies game. He considers guilty. But I promise I'll give it to you as you trust me and are my regular customer. Next, I'll teach you the last rule of business. Never lie to your customers. He grins. Diamond box. One tempting reward. Consume 10 cosmic fragments. Tantalizing. Ore box or diamond box. What the fuck is the difference? Non-inverse antimatter equation.
注意敌我行事。
云凝玉水，
就让你们酒葫芦里。
Probably should have used my ability first with Blade. Oh well.
惊喜一事一成。
No, it works out.
此番美景要诸位共赏。
我来治治你。
乾陵苍龙着势，
Oh, I forgot to use Brony's ult. Whatever. Pay to win. It's fine. I got this.
我本不欲使用天虹
我们早已
奔
踏入风暴，为了守护和捍卫，击溃他们，
天虹奔，
你会为此付出代价，请助我一臂之力。
天虹奔起。如今时移世数，乾陵苍龙着势，
送你一场。
I think I can just auto this now, probably.
彼岸葬送，要诸位共赏。
I've been a very auto play adverse player for a very long time, even though I probably could auto. Give me the universe at this point. I don't know, it just feels good pressing the buttons. It just feels good pressing buttons like I'm doing something.
起。
为了守护和捍卫，击溃他们。
此咒将至。
酒葫芦里卖的什么呀？
苍龙着势，
共赏。
Okay. Aftertaste. Immediately gain cosmic fragments equal to, yeah, whatever. Defense, attack, HP. I keep going back and forth as if expecting it'll change. By the way, I've heard that Jingliu's companion mission is amazing, so I'm extremely looking forward to that. And hopefully that'll shut up some of the people who are still complaining about Honkai Star Rail's story being bad, or, you know, Shindo Lopu's story being mid, or just being straight up terrible. History Fictionologist. I don't think I've gone this one. Once again, you arrive at the opulent library. You look up and see multitude of stars, like cosmic sludge that has been stirred into jelly. They swirl around slowly in the sky. The ancient staircase in the center of the library spirals up into the sky with no end to be seen. Why are you here again? The history fictionologist. Fictionologist scolds you. What kind of history do you want me to change this time? Record of elation, record of destruction, record of the hunt. Enhance 3 random 1-star blessings. Do I even have that many to enhance? It is done. If you've noticed any contradictions beyond the simulated world created by codes, don't doubt them, as they are all my brilliant touches. Remember, I'm not simulated. The shit? Why is nothing weird? Hello, my one viewer. How are you doing? I forgot what I was doing. Oh shit. You made me click on the wrong thing. Why am I doing so badly? Missing all my inputs. I talk about it as if I'm playing a fighting game, but really, I'm just not clicking things fast enough in Honkai Star Rail. Surprisingly, that happens more often than not. Like, the hardest thing about this game is literally just pressing the buttons in time. I've seen people freeze the game, by the way, and that I've never figured out how to do that. Like, the people will literally just freeze the game. And I think it highlights one of these buttons, but I don't know how they do it.
准备好了？
送你一场。
我能感受这股
别着急，猜猜看吧。真是难缠。
死咒将至。
我本不欲使用。乾灵苍龙卓氏。
这一战不可避免。
我来治治你，张嘴，就让你们看这葫芦里卖的什么药。
有意思。准备好了？
此番美酒由诸位共赏。
我们早已踏入风暴，为了守护和捍卫，击溃他们。
天魂奔。
看着有点虚，不过，
都是
别害怕。
我能感受这股躁动。
你病得不轻。
你会为此付出代价。别走神了。
I just noticed, but when Blade does his AoE attack with his normal attack, he doesn't do that to your teammates. I always thought he did for some reason. And that always made me a bit more worried about him getting CC'd and attacking my own party members. But apparently he doesn't do that.
这一战不可避免。
Which I'm not sure how to feel about, because it makes the game feel
让
less
你们看这葫芦里
less dynamic? Is that the word?
无需紧张。
Like there's not as much risk once you realize that his normal attacks, like this attack, this AoE attack does not work on your own teammates, so it doesn't matter if the enemy CCs you.
会是谁呢？别放过任何。
你病开。
天魂。
Wait, did I change my thumbnails?
你会为此付
Thumbnails.
出代价。
Yeah, there we go.
请助我一臂之力。
I don't even know what buff, but apparently it was that guy. Wait, I wasn't in the third phase? Jesus Christ.
我能感受这股
Holy shit, I'm getting worse at this game.
乾灵苍龙卓氏。
This is taking way too long. What am I doing?
彼岸葬送。
我来治。
喜欢吗？
Oh shit.
我们还能抢救下。
必须抓住这次机会。
我本不欲使用。天魂奔涌。
我们早已踏入风暴，为了守护和捍卫，击溃他们。
天魂奔。起。
这一战不可避免。
请助我一臂之力。你病得
剑下不必留情，死咒将至。此番美由诸位共赏。
Yeah, see, it doesn't hit any of the other characters, which is good for me, but I don't know.
这葫芦里卖的什么
I kind of wish he hit all the characters, so it made him a bit worse. Which is not to say that Blade is the worst, is the best character of all time and needed some kind of nerf, but
苍龙
he is extremely good. And from what I've heard, Jingliu is actually in the S+ tiers for pretty much every single character, just like Denhun. And I wonder if that's going to be the case from now on to the end of time. Every single character is going to be in the S+ tier.
力士。天魂奔涌。起。
Hello again, my one viewer.
诸般后果，我来背负。
I'm calling it a night. See you later. Oh, you were here the entire time. For some reason, YouTube just didn't tell me. But thank you for sticking around for this entire time if you've always been here.
I don't know why YouTube does that. It constantly shows me 0 viewers. But yeah. It's been a nice day, full of surprises. Right. I think that does it for upkeep. Do I have any dailies I need to do? No. No, I've done all my dailies. Alright, I can finally do the companion mission. Which is what the stream's title is. So, here we go. Is that it? You already know me? Ask Himiko about the rumors in the space station. Or I could just do Clouds Leave No Traces. Which is what it actually is. A letter quietly lies on the table, in the passenger car. Judging from its texture and style, it's from the Xianzhou. On the paper, the names of the sender and the recipient are all omitted, with only a faint trace of dim ink vaguely visible. Open it. You unfold the letter and the ink immediately becomes visible. It's as if an invisible hand holds the pen like a sword, making swift, decisive strokes. After a moment, the content regains its original appearance. A letter of unknown origin. I have learned of your return to your home, how you upended the ancient seas and saved the world from danger. I am sure this has recovered your forgotten memories. In accordance with our old vow, we could once again roam our lands of past, drink in celebration, and recount our great adventures.
倒悬古海，重游故地。这是风寄给丹恒的信，是什么人送来的？问问列车长吧。
Oh fuck, I forgot to turn the sound back on. Shit. No wonder it's so quiet. Okay, Vita Infinita, Clouds Leave No Traces. Sound. Yeah, this was on live the entire time, half sound. Clouds Leave No Traces. Characters involved in this mission are currently occupied by other missions. Changing the currently navigating mission will change the state of characters related to the mission. Are you sure to confirm the change? Yes. Pom pom.
乘客，有事吗？
Who sent the letter?
帕姆一直在这打扫，没看见什么信呀。
This is creepy.
不要吓唬帕姆！怎么老是有怪东西闯进列车里？帕姆要提高列车的安保等级派。这信上写了什么？
Hand the letter over to Pom Pom.
看来是一封邀请函，会是谁寄出的呢？丹恒乘客在罗浮仙舟上还有朋友吗？没记错的话，他说过自己被永久放逐了吧？
Enemy's blade, friends Jingliu. Enemy's blade.
不会吧？丹恒的敌人会发出这样的邀请吗？
Hello, my one viewer, once again, if you're the same person. And if not,
把
then
信给
welcome
丹恒乘客
anyways.
瞧瞧吧。眼下他应该待在老地方吧？
Ooh, we get to go to Denhen's room again. This thing really needs lock or something. Do you remember, Chris? Yeah, I do remember you.
怎么
I remember you in my
找我
chat
是吗
sometime. Yes, I do. Why would you even ask that? And then it's like you tell me that I've never been in your chat. I'm just some other person, and I misremembered. But yeah, I do remember you being in my chat at some point, if I'm not misremembering. There's a letter for you.
没有落款，也没有见面的时间和地点。看来寄信人认为我会记得这些事情。很显然，我让他失望了。
Could it be Blade?
这封信的字迹行笔确有剑士风范，不过那个男人向来直截了当，邀请的方式也锋利无情。这样拐弯抹角的手法，不像他的作风。把信给我吧，事关丹峰的过去，我必须谨慎对待。
Is that a fucking sound system? Like a gigantic fucking sound system just on the side of his room? Like, what is that? Are those like cupboards or something? Because that looks like speakers, like gigantic speakers. The appearance of this letter makes you feel uneasy. You evoke the cloud hymn, and a droplet of water condenses from the air and soaks into the letter. The handwriting disappears, and another line of writing blurs due to the water stain. It would be nice if we could actually see it. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price.
果然没那么简单，让他先行离开是明智之举，不能再因这件事让他们涉险了。可如果这不是那家伙寄来的信，又会是谁呢？也许我该走一趟神策府，向警员打听一下信和猎手的动向。
Okie doke. Clouds leave no traces. Challenge conditions. Team must include Jingliu. The past that belongs to the 5 should come to a conclusion today, but where will the future of the 4 flow toward? Wait, this doesn't give me any primo gems or jades. Team must include Jingliu. Nice. You get to be there. You get to be with your best buddy, Blade. Bailu. Oh my god, I think I can have a lore team. Ooh. Lore accurate team, let's go. I didn't even realize I wailed so much on this game I could actually make a 5-star lore team. Hello, friends.
离开罗浮这么久，这府中的杀气不减反增，倒是令人欣慰。啊，说说而已。小弟弟，不必这么如临大敌。
Oh my god, Yinxing actually gets to do
我只是
something.
在缅怀旧日时光。
He's been the punching bag for so long. We've literally beat the shit out of him like 3
警
times.
员安排的随行之人竟是你，看来你我颇有缘分。
Let's see if this changes.
啊！今天的客人还真是一个接一个。
I've heard very good things about her voice acting. But yeah, the
这不是
English
恒先生吗？
the English voiceover is very much the more gravelly kind of voice. Whereas the Chinese one is obviously softer. I feel like the Chinese voice for Blade is very good too. Like the Chinese voice for Blade almost sounds exactly the same as his English one. Honkai Star Rail does that a lot, which is not very common in Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact has very different voices for all the different languages, especially English compared to the other 3 languages. This probably has something to do with the voice direction, trying to follow a more like similar voice direction for all 4 different languages. Greetings. I need to speak to the general about something.
打扰了，我有事求见将军。
若是为了燕青在追捕时贸然动手一事前来检定伤情索要赔偿，燕青认罚。
No lip
未来
syncing.
100年的星象，
Fuck.
拿来做赔偿。
I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100 years salary if they like. How the fuck are you gonna eat, boy? I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you can live off of not eating. Unless Shinjo natives don't need to eat, but I don't know if I've heard about that. That won't be necessary.
不必了，我并非为此而来。云栖新事职责并无过错，我当时一意突围，也多有得罪了。
您来的不是时候，将军有要务在身，今天怕是见不着了。但他临行前留下了口信。丹恒先生，你可认得壁阶上的那人？
Do you recognize the person on the steps? I think
说
so.
不上认得，只是有些面熟。是将军的客人。
哦，您记不得他了。这样啊，实名转世， 前生的一切果真烟消云散了。这位是罗浮仙州的前代剑手净流大人，与你的前世之身隐月君可是生死之交。不仅如此，他还是景元将军的恩师。
She's so pretty.
据战士文牍记载，倒在他剑下的丰饶之民数不胜数。造诣者的羽卫，不离人的父狼，连高如山岳的气兽也挡不住他的一击。
Although I've noticed that they all have split hair. That is something that I
但那是
don't
很久
like
之
as
前的过
much.
去了。可惜，
Every single of the High Cloud Quintet literally has split hair. Like, what is up with that?
却也无法解脱魔音。据说净流大人最终神志狂乱，大开杀戒，成了逃亡狱外的重犯。以他的能耐，本无人能将其捉拿归案。但不知为何，他竟与某位伪装成行商的嫌犯一同来到罗浮，并宣称要自首服罪。条件是，在受审前他要有一日自由，前往凌渊境与老朋友们再会一面。而更离谱的是，景渊居然答应了。他临行前交托我们的任务，便是陪同净流度过他在罗浮上的最后一日。你明白了吧？这其实不是接待贵客，而是押送囚犯。
To be fair, she could probably kill you guys if she really wanted to. Jingliu suddenly stops talking like her. You perceive a chill settling in the air around
隐
you.
月，你来了。既然来了，何不上前叙叙旧？还是我该称呼你今生的名字，丹恒。
And it just wait. We can play as her. Ooh. Her attack is kind of slow though.
乘月反阵。
Why are we playing as her? Oh my god. She got those red eyes that... Oh, she's got a flower on her arm. Huh. Okay. Her run is the same as all the other characters, I suppose. I do like this thing, this ribbon on her head. It gives this, like, her hair. All the different hairstyles for the Shinjo Lofu characters seem to have this split hair thing going on, so I was getting annoyed by that, but her hair does at least have this bundly thingy mabob. Where's Jingyun, by the way? He also has the hair ponytail, but at least it's not split hair. Maybe I should have used Jingyun instead of Danhen and Biber Lune.
去吧，丹恒先生。他点名要你上前问话呢。丹恒先生小心为妙，这位大姐姐可难缠得很。
Hello, me. Why does it feel like I'm shorter than the other one? I usually don't like blindfolded characters. I am not a very big fan of 2B from the air. But somehow this one, this woman does it for me.
我离开仙州时，听说他们夺去了你的菱角，迫使你退生，又将你打入幽囚狱中。我本以为隐月君就此不复存在，但重回罗浮，却再次得见你分海隐巢的绝景，真是恍若隔世。
Do I know you? I remember you, but barely.
我认得你，但记不起更多了。前生的经历，对我就像破碎的镜片，拾起哪一枚？
Why doesn't he transform into his Imbiber Lune form? Like, is there any benefit to not doing that?
我不记得了。每个想要逃避过去的人，说辞都如出一辙。生命轮回重生。 前尘旧事本该遗忘成空，可你却留有龙尊的力量和零星的记忆。哼，若我猜的没错，是龙师们不舍龙脉绝传，想让隐月君死灰复燃，故而在退灵之行上耍了些欺瞒世人的手段，把你变成了这般模样。
for Imbiber Lune's resurrection. That is why they tempered with the molting rebirth and turned you into what you are now. So, were the preceptors the ones responsible for how they screwed up his rebirth? But I thought something else went wrong, which is why that Bailu got half of the powers of Imbiber Lune while Danheng got the other half. Huh. Do you also wish to restore the High Elder succession? I'm confused by this, because I thought that the one who screwed up was Danfeng, Danhen's previous incarnation. But apparently, according to Jingliu, it was the preceptors that screwed it up. What the fuck is the Ichor line, though? Allow the Ichor line to end. And hope for Imbiber Lune's resurrection. That is why they tempered with molting rebirth and turned you into what you are now. What the hell does that even mean? You want to pay Imbiber Lune pay for what they've done. You want to make Imbiber Lune pay for what they've done? You mean what he's done, or what? I guess Imbiber Lune, I've heard that when Vidyata are reincarnated, they can be any gender, so technically Imbiber Lune is just a title that, you know, any of them could have. You also wish to restore the High Elder succession.
所以，你和龙师们一样，也想接续龙尊传承。
这是驰民族的私事，与我无关。我此番回到罗浮，是为了向联盟自首，直面过往的罪愆。只是在移交受审前，我提出了一个请求。我想宽限一日，会许久不见的老友们，践行彼此在情深意笃时立下的约定。景元向来善解人意，又听闻你会赴约，便答应了我的请求。
所以，列车上的那封信，是你寄出的？
没错。
In the meantime, we gotta go to a loading screen.
海若不饮珠，离龙吐明月。林渊境的风景确如诗中所说，绝美壮丽。
Oh, is that 罗刹？
嫌犯理应披枷带卸，在幽囚狱中受审。将军将我带入此地。
Why did they got voice acting now, but not in that previous scene? Jesus Christ! Make up your mind.
安全起见，请你在这儿受审吧。安全起见。
Your trial.
看来不是为我的安全呀。星河降临，剑幕苏生。天博司的节度使遭人偷梁换柱，真身则是毁灭的令使。依照天博司的追查。 你随商队来到罗浮停驻数日，却未与任何人有贸易往来。本该离去之日，又恰逢孽灾爆发。你趁乱潜入幽囚狱，却也无所作为。如今又宣称自己要为这场星河灾变负责，服罪自首。奇怪，奇怪，阁下的行为可真令人捉摸不透。
Weren't you about to attack him and kill him in the previous cutscene? Remember the end of the 1.3 story quest?
踏入幽囚狱确有所图，但现在看来，罗浮并没有我所求之物。而认罪伏法，则是畏惧惩罚。银河虽大，我区区一介行商，想必逃不过整个联盟的追捕。区区一介行商？ 罗刹先生说笑了，你在哀荣堡所行之事，在面纱星域遗留的种种过往，需要我一一细数吗？还是说，你需要我道出那个拗口的名字
？Auto Apocalypse. That's what he means to say.
哦，神策将军果然名不虚传。彼此。 所幸我预先做了些功课，不然今日这场对谈可要冷场了。既然将军觉得事有蹊跷，那是要替我辩护，洗脱星河嫌犯的疑罪。此事由不得我，事关倾覆联盟的重罪，依照法度，你当被押入虚灵仙州，接受十王司和七天将的联席审判，并施以永罚。不过嘛。 眼下这一时片刻，阁下还有机会欣赏林渊境的美景。 这将是你最后能见到的罗浮景象。我听他说过，数百年前，云上五霄曾在这儿相聚宴饮。令师净流的绝世剑技，隐月君丹峰的云银骑术，飞行士白衡驾驭星茶的巧技，辅以诸名巧匠应星所锻造的神兵利器，还有将军的智策运筹。五位追魔扫会，留下诸多令人神往的传奇。可惜事无长久，最终云上五霄还是四分五裂，彼此陌路。将军将我带离幽囚狱来此问话，显然不是为了那里的安全，而是想单独谈些避人耳目的话题。关于你问讯至今却始终避而不谈的那个人，令师净流。
Meanwhile, in the Seat of Divine Foresight, we need some more loading.
咱们可以启程了。我打算重游几处故地，泪酒一杯，缅怀旧事。
你以为自己的身份是观光客吗？
我可以是。小弟弟，不要愁眉苦脸的。我已向联盟自首，便不会背弃诺言，一走了之。何况你家将军也答应了我的请求。而隐月，你要和我同去，不可以拒绝。无论你对自己的前世是否在意，收下我的信，便是答应了我的邀约。
带路吧。
从哪儿开始呢？是先去回心港，还是攻造司？有好多回忆啊，可他们在我脑袋里转啊转，怎么也抓不住。仙州人寿至1000岁后，每活一日，便像是背负着山峰，辗转于迷宫。
选个地方而已，有那么难吗？我替你选吧，就去回心港。
小孩子就是有活力呢，就依你说的办。
若是要看星茶，在御剑门边上抬头就有的是。为什么要大老远跑这儿来？
小弟弟，你可听过胡人飞行士白衡的名字？
白衡，白衡这个名字，似乎在哪里见过。
The pilot, otherwise known as Bailu. The concept of flight holds no memories for you. In your previous life of nobility, you were spared the task of taking the helm. As an unnamed traveler in his life, you have not yet come into contact with a star skiff. Yet there's a voice inexplicably echoing in your ear, becoming agitated in the midst of the howling wind.
星茶撑不住了，龙尊大人，你那么能耐，就快些在他伞架前接住咱们啊！
Was that Bailu?
隐月，若是想起了什么，不妨说来听听。
I only remember fragments.
他似乎是隐月君的战友。
是战友，也是朋友，是隐月的，也是我们的。也罢，都是些过往云烟。之所以来回心港，只是想在此祭拜他。
哦，是胡人的卫灵殿仪。
将代表逝者的星茶送入星空。我当时走得匆忙，没能与他告别，至今仍有遗憾。在离开罗浮前， 想了却这桩心事。不过关于新茶制造，我确实一窍不通，只知道这儿能造出新茶。
我明白了，跟我来吧。虽然我也不懂新茶制造，但让这些基数动起来倒也不复杂。星河邪祟尚未除尽，当心！
So do they just freeze forever? How long does this last? Wow. So they don't even get to attack you.
我饶你一命。
What does she do? Okay, let me think.
以月色为鉴。
So I get to use my E again for blast. Nice.
就让你们看这葫芦里卖的什么药。
长生之躯，无需了。
宇宙将至，
Do that again. She barely does any damage to the other teammates though.
我来治治你。
So it's not really a punishment at all.
天龙飞，嚯！
你无处可逃。
She sounds like she's in pain. Nice.
乘月反正。
Did they give those enemies more voice lines? Oh, they do have the... Is that a crossbow? It's a crossbow gun. I never noticed that. Whatever.
就让这一轮月华
照彻万川，
以月色为鉴。
Oh my god, she's giving so many buffs to Blade. This is insane. Actually, they're probably meant to go together. Double DPS, right? That thing
看来
did
剑还
not
不够快。
despawn fast enough. Its gun was still there while it was dying.
咱们到了。回星港中的船舶，但凡生产，起始处就在这里。只需要对着那些机关输入指令，培育新茶种子的器皿就会动起来。要不了多久，空港里就会多一艘船。啊，我想起来了，白恒这个名字，我在书中读到过。
你爱读书，看不出来啊。
干什么？虽然我平日读书不多，但受训战略时，可是被将军逼着读了好些馆藏古籍。记得其中有一册，名叫《崖海新茶圣览》，作者就是这名儿。
不错，白恒就是写下那本游记的人。
那书行笔风趣，10页有9是作者在不同世界里新茶坠毁、频频遇险的经历，还夹杂着对当地物种和生态的记录。我当时便想，动不动坠毁新茶，这样的人也能算是飞行士吗？可转念又想，每次他都能化险为夷，安然生还，这份运气真是令人惊叹。
是啊，他的运气从来都坏得惊人。但凡驾驶新茶出征，不是阴差阳错被风饶民的巨兽当典型吞下，便是在敌人的大后方坠机。经他之手的新茶，没几艘能原样回港。天博司的人背地里都称他是新茶杀手。他那张乌鸦嘴也是，连蒙带猜说出口的坏事，10有8、9都要应验成真。一来二去，云气里敢和他同行的人也不剩几个了。可唯独在活命这件事上，他的运气却又好得惊人。无论怎样的艰险，他总能逢凶化吉。运气也是实力的一种。 希望这艘专为星茶杀手造的船，也能像他一样，回归星空。
What? Before long, the Starscape
这
assembly
样就
started
好。
to
星茶的流
something.
水线动起来了，
Oh, is this not immersion breaking or
要
what?
不了多久，星茶就会自速成型，驶入空港。咱们去那儿等着吧。
有劳了，小弟弟。
你瞧，星茶已经长成了。
离开罗浮这么久，我终于能来同你告别了。
那位白衡前辈，后来发生了什么？
后来啊，应该不用赘述了。今日我们立于此地，便是为了追念他的结局。隐月，战绝疏忽那一战，你还记得吗？
Suhu? I've heard of that name before, but only in the lore. I can't remember any, but Damphone fought in that battle. It was a bloody battle against the denizens of abundance.
丰饶令使疏忽纠集大军进犯联盟。我在幽囚狱中读过这段史记。
看来你重生后，也想寻回自己前世的经历吗？只不过这些都被人抹去了。丰饶令使疏忽兵锋犯境，血战后的去向却语焉不详，连他遗骸的下落都不见记载。我来告诉你，那一战，白衡这个傻瓜，终究还是耗尽了地宫所赐的运气。他只身陷阵，令联盟士卒得以冲破疏忽的血屠狱界，更从龙狂中换回了你，但他却没能走出那片战场。我们都欠下了一笔无法偿还的债。
Dragon's Delirium.
对于云骑将士，归葬沙场本是荣耀。可是隐约，你不懂这些，你不能接受白衡的离去，竟对他使用了在他本应该安息的时刻，你犯下了无可挽回的过错。
Uh-oh. She mad.
不必回应我，答案已经不重要了。隐月，我要送走这艘星茶了。我带来了你的酒壶，百合。这原本是那人为你雕琢的赠物，可他没能亲手送出。对不起，直到最近，我才找回了它。也只有把它送回你身边，我的梦魇才能平息片刻。而你要我做的，我一定会做的。
Yo, Wiradica! Did you hear the
他
news?
为此要斩落天上的星星。
Asmongold watched my video. I'm gonna be saying that for the next week or so. Actually, not really. I kind of just want to forget about it, to be honest.
走吧，接下来我们去公造寺。
I'm famous, dude. I'm famous. It's happening. Oh my god. They didn't bother to get rid of the models for the giant tree
剑木
branches.
复生，孽物遍地。
You watched it when you were watching him? I wasn't even watching.
机要之物造化
Dude, I wasn't even watching him when he watched me. It was like, what the
事发
fuck?
突然，
I woke up in the morning, and the first thing I saw on my phone was that Zach Rohr subscribed to me. I didn't even realize he had watched me first. I just saw the first thing on my phone was like this notification that said, Zach Rohr subscribed to you. Like, what the fuck? I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought it was somebody else who was using the same image and name as Asmongold. That was my first thought when I woke up in the morning. It was a good react. He reacted much better than I thought he would. His chat, though, I have some reservations about his chat.
再加上不少部队出发配合耀清征伐，云集也是首尾难顾，哪来那么多人手到处驻扎来着？
小弟弟，不如再来一次上回的比试如何？让我瞧瞧你引以为傲的剑术又有几分进展。
你只是想借我的手把这儿打扫打扫吧？唉，一个自首的犯人，真的可以提这么多要求吗？
这次由你先行，我们在造化红炉处碰头。
你特意支走那个孩子，有何目的？
不为别的，你我也许久没有比试过了。
我不打算动手。
我也没要求你把枪指向我。这儿的孽物不够你出手吗？
Anything you want to know from my perspective? Jingliu is amazing though. Look at this. She just freezes everything. There's no chance of them attacking me. I love this character. I hope I get her though. I cracked so hard that time, man. What did you crack about? What do you mean crack? Jingliu is such a cool character. I really do hope I get her, and I don't like give in to my need to spend on this game. I got like 39 subs just from him watching my video. Pretty nuts. Also, Jingliu and Blade as double DPS is amazing. I feel like they just made Jingliu just for Blade, to be honest. Because the amount of health drain she does is pretty much negligible. Wait, how much? 39 subs. Oh, we're looking at him in the face now. I was like 116 subs when he watched me. And now I have 816 subs, and now I have 855. So it's like what? My math is shit. 816. Yeah, it's 39. No, it's my math is not shit. Were you the guy who recommended me to Asmongold? Because I don't recognize the name of whoever it is that recommended me. So they either just wandered upon my video randomly, or it was somebody in my stream. I'm guessing it was somebody in my stream, otherwise they wouldn't actually recognize me. There's almost no chance that it was some random person. Okay, please give me Jingliu. No. How about now? No. Oh, at least he subscribing you will feel like 10 times 10 sub equivalent, lol. 10,000 sub equivalent. I mean, what do you mean? Like, do you mean Asmongold subscribing to me? I don't even know if he's subscribed anymore. I feel like if it was me, I would just like subscribe to somebody on stream and then unsubscribe immediately afterwards. And it doesn't really matter because subscriptions on YouTube don't mean anything. If you don't watch videos from whoever it is you subscribe to, you're not going to get a video from them anyways. Subscribers are more like an e-pin at this point. They don't really represent anything that important. Especially to people who have like a bajillion subs already. But yeah, it does feel good that Asmongold did sub to me. That is true. That is very true.
敌。
No, I really don't know about that. What do you not know about? Wait, I didn't press the right button. Shit.
乾陵苍龙浊世。
就让这一轮月华
Her voice lines are so cool. I love this character.
照彻
Her ultimate, I think her ultimate is the best looking ultimate we've ever had in this game.
剑下
Oh my gosh, is she just keep getting frozen.
你病得不轻。嘿，
天虹，
You often watch Asmongold? I used to watch him a lot more in the past, but recently I just can't really watch Twitch that much anymore.
自己是丹峰的转世，与他所犯下的罪责无
Too many ads.
你也可以坚持自己已经遗忘了一切，但你无法逃离战斗。丹恒，你的枪术与隐月所用的技艺如出一辙，战斗就像一次次断野。
Hopefully YouTube doesn't go down the same
杂志，展露一个人内在的本
the
性。
same path as Twitch with all
为你打
that
造
ad
这杆机云
nonsense.
枪的人
I don't know about your video got reacted that day. I'm just casually watching him, and then out of nowhere he
我们
reacted
几人
you.
中
I know,
要是
right?
谁和他走得最近，那只能是你。真是奇怪，眼高于顶的家伙竟会和另一个拿鼻孔瞧人的家伙相谈甚欢。
Did you enjoy his react? Yingxing tried hard to remember. In your dreams, you see a man with an indistinct face, standing arrogantly and reverently in front of the gun rack where the cloud piercer is placed.
这杆枪
Lily City?
可穿透龙
Yeah, it was either Lily City or Adria Gailey.
到了，长尊大人。
No, it was definitely not Lily City.
影星，
Lily City doesn't like Asmongold. Remember that time I reacted to Asmongold and she was like,
他还是个孩子。
man, this guy is so out of touch. He is so
星
so
海来仙州求义。
he doesn't get it. He doesn't get what's so great about Genshin Impact.
却夸口要以百岁之身学尽公造司万般匠艺。
That time I was watching Asmongold watch Zepla's review of Genshin Impact. Lily City was there.
我本瞧
And
不
she was
上
like,
他
I'm
那
gonna
疯狂的
I'm
个
gonna
性
subscribe to
不
Zepla,
要
but
再
not
度相遇
Asmongold.
时
Asmongold's a
他
bitch.
所造兵器
Little
已经将
shithead.
师傅望尘莫及，就连颁授给公造司之首的白野头衔也被他摘得。可惜，联盟不会让一介短生种接掌公造司，到头来，他也只得在我们这些异类身旁寻求温暖。
She said that? No, she said, I'm paraphrasing. She basically said that he was talking about, I think it was the part where Asmongold said that Genshin Impact is a pay-to-win, pay-to-win shit game, trash game. And then she was like, because Lily City is a free-to-play player, right? So of course she's gonna react badly to that. And she was like, he's out of touch, or said something similar to that. This place is actually really pretty. I never take the time to look at this place. But this place has stuff going on for it. So it was probably not Lily City, unless she has like a double life going
你该不
on.
会是故意放水让我先到的吧？
Where she's like a major fan of Asmongold and pretends not to be on my
怎么
stream.
会呢？是你的剑术精进神速，我赶不上了。
那这一次，咱们是要祭拜那位短生种前辈吗？
偷听别人说话可不好哟。何况，我几时说过他已不在人世了？
以短生种的寿数，便是躲进休眠舱里也脱。
I don't think it's Adria Gailey either. It might have just been a random person because Adria Gailey doesn't watch Twitch, I think. He said that the only stream he watches is mine, believe it or not. He's still alive?
影星还活着。
Yes, his name is Blade, dumbass. You just fought him like 2 bajillion years ago.
有些人
You
纵然
fought
天
each
花
other
乱
at the
坠
end of the
时光正
story.
常却总在命运转折时，做出最愚笨的选择。聪明如他，竟妄想用那位丰饶令使的血肉，帮助隐月将阵亡入灭的挚友带回人世。他的愚行，最终把自己变作了不死的怪物，魂消魄陨，堕为生前最鄙夷的恶孽。 真是造化弄人啊！你好像对这个老朋友毫无同情的意思啊。我给了他重来一次的机会，这还算不上同情吗？
She's so pretty. I keep saying that, but it's true. I think this is the best looking female character next to Kafka. To be honest, I don't know why Asma said that feel not that bad compared to how Tectone said that. What do you mean? Said that feel not that bad compared to how Tectone said that? What do you mean by that? That Genshin Impact is a pay to win shit game? I don't know. They don't. Neither of them feel serious. I don't take anything they say seriously unless they actually like give critical, critique. That's not pay to win. Saying that Genshin Impact and Honkai Star are pay to win shit games is not a serious critique. So I don't really care about it, and they don't treat it seriously. It's not something that is meant to be taken seriously because it has absolutely no value in terms of how it affects how other people think about the game. These people have said that these games are pay to win shit pay to win trash games for so long that it has lost all of its tooth in terms of how people behave towards them. So it's not something I take seriously. A second chance, unless you're talking about something else.
以他的所作所为，本该永镇幽囚狱中，可我给了他另一种自由。我带走那具已成空壳的形骸，授他剑法，赐他白死，叫他永远不忘前世业报。听说他重获新生后，还为自己取了个名字。时间消磨的差不多了，接下来我们去丹顶寺。
Why do they have lip syncing now, but not, Oh, Jesus. She just walks off. She has a really weird gait. Meanwhile, in the Dragon Rain Vista, we need some more loading.
身为地宫的追随者，将军必然见识过寰宇诸界遭受兽瘟荼毒的惨状。
Have you seen the leaks for Honkai Star, by the way? I am so into Honkai Star right now.
或沦为献祭丰饶的羔羊。
So the things that they have leaked look so good.
该如何平息这一浩劫？联盟奉地宫告谕，除魔不止，为的正是有朝一日能铲除药师，令生死重回正轨。地宫巡猎，云起影从，不计牺牲讨魔守正，确实令人敬佩。可惜，却不免狭隘。正如我的力量来自丰饶，立场却与联盟一致。宇宙间要置药师于死地的。
The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants Yaoshi dead.
短生的顽疾，向往
Genshin feel not that bad. What do you mean?
这是智慧生灵的常情。要断绝这些念想，就像要杀死一位星神，荒诞不堪，极尽笑谈。
Oh, I don't feel bad when Tectone says it either. I don't give a fuck. I don't know why anybody would care. Just don't take it seriously.
另寻他法。
He plays the game, but he doesn't play the game anymore. So what
从魔音中归来。
am I supposed to think about that?
逐界，已找到了解开这一死结的方法。我听着。抱歉，将军。看来下一步棋。 要在虚灵落子。
Oh, we're going to the Xuling, whenever that happens.
果真如我所料，认罪伏法只是手段，利用十王敕令前往虚灵，直面六将军乃至元帅，才是你们真正的目的。而那关中之物，正是为此准备的吧？将军，方才你也说过，此事由不得你我。 联盟法度如此，不容更改。
I don't know when I've ever felt bad about somebody else saying bad things about Genshin Impact.
这步棋下的精彩。
Because most of the time, people who have ever played Genshin Impact for any appreciable amount of time don't really have any that serious criticisms about it. What the fuck? Blade just walks in all nonchalantly.
竟会承认自己棋差一招。
And the ones who are super critical about it just stop playing, so they're not really part of my viewing. They're not part of my algorithm anymore. I don't really watch them. So, oh my god, they actually have people walking around this place. But not in the actual game map. For whatever reason. Bailu, let's go.
丹顶司已恢复了秩序，你来这儿干嘛？
我听说咸药龙女能医百病，也想像普通人一样求医问药，看个门诊。不必心急，这里离凌渊境不过1城之遥。你家将军交代的任务快要结束了。
Oh yeah. You're the problem. You're the cause of all these problems. Get out of here.
啊，这不是丹恒先生吗？真是稀客呀！该不是最近身体有什么贵恙？来来，这边请。
He's here for a consultation.
白露小姐，来问诊的不是我，是我身边这位。
哦，瞧你的样子，是想医好眼睛，还是别的什么病？
我双眼无碍，将他蒙上，只是不愿睹物思旧，坠入心魔。
I've finished farming my mats, my talent mats. For Furina, by the way. Now I have to move on to farming my Whopper Flower mats.
自诉病症听起来倒不像是归我管的。呸，是我多嘴了。丹顶司医室不挑病人。大姐姐，请您把手伸出来，咱们先从诊脉开始，待会儿再服下些透影虫。
Let me guess, we're gonna fade to black now. Yep, Bailu is taking someone's pulse.
好冷的手。 你且等等，丹恒先生，这边说话。
All right.
你带来的这位朋友病得可真奇怪，他的脉象几近于无，按常理说来，这意味着他
There's no cure. She won't live much longer.
代表命不久矣。
呸！请不要代替医师做出专业诊断。你的朋友情况却又不同，他表象体征栩栩如生。 但抓住他的手诊脉时，简直像是抓住了一块冰，丹府和脉络间又像是暗河流转，波动不休。本小姐还真没遇到过这样的奇症，也许详加研究可以录入医经。能带你朋友常来我这看诊吗？
Decline directly, decline respectfully.
今天过后，他就要离开洛夫了。
Yep.
唉。
She's going to hell after this.
多留几日，我兴许有眉目能医好他。唉，我尽力吧。接下来不管我要开什么药，他都得多喝热水才行。你跟我来，我开个还魂正气散的方子给他。用上这几味药材固然不能驱除乱象，等等，我那么大个药箱到哪儿去了？哎呀，实在对不住。 打从药王秘传被铲除后，司里的一切都乱了套。能不能麻烦本事高强的丹恒先生跟我走一走，去把药取来？
想来龙女大人是有麻烦了，我也同去。
不麻烦啦。
区区小事，不算麻烦。
Wait. By the way, yes, I know, I'm famous, I know. You don't have to mention that to me anymore. I know. Wow, they actually run around in the open world. Amazing. What leaks did you said earlier? Oh, we have leaks all the way to like 1.5.
药材的味道就在这附近了。哪来的坏东西？把我药箱还来！
We saw new characters. We saw all the new animations for the next few characters. We saw new enemies. We saw the new map. We're getting another phone cover if you care about that. We got another phone screen. The phone screen actually changes up the game in a way that I didn't really expect, to be honest, because it actually just makes it... What the heck? They have running animations. Jesus Christ, when did that happen? But I'm really happy with what they've shown in the leaks. The new characters look cool as fuck. For Honkai Star, of course. Genshin Impact, I think what they've shown... We also saw leaks for 4.1 Chenyu Valley. That's actually going to be happening.
it's gonna have a tree that we can, you know, put our resources into. So it's probably gonna give us some crowns, some jades. I mean, not jades, primo gems. Probably a crafting mat or two. So that's pretty cool. How are they gonna introduce us to Argenti when his world is... I don't think he's gonna be in the next world. I think he's just gonna be a character that is gonna be kind of there. I think Argenti is going to be like... Argenti is gonna be like Child. He's gonna be like a child. Where he's technically introduced in Liyue, but but not really. Argenti, I assume, is going to have some kind of story in Herta Space Station, from what I have seen. Boom. Holy shit, she's aggro. Have you listened to the new music? I actually listened to a bit of the music for the final boss fight in Fontaine, and it sounds so different from any of the previous boss music tracks that we have ever gotten. It sounds, I wouldn't say bad, but it definitely sounds really different compared to everything else we've gotten so far. It is the first track we have had that is not like a Harbinger track, I think. Well, Ozyle also wasn't... It's more like Ozyle. The only thing I would compare it to is like fighting Ozyle, which we have not done for a very long time. We have not fought a boss like Ozyle since 1.1. The music has all these like whale calling sounds, which is super cool. But it sounds a bit too much like electronic music to me. So I'm wondering how people are going to react to it. Oh, this is Jingliu's story quest, but it's kind of also not at the same time. This quest is basically the same thing as the second Raiden Shogun quest, where it ends the actual story of Shinjo Luofu and Inazuma. So you can basically treat it as part of the main story quests. What do you mean? I mean the main story for Shinjo Luofu actually ends in this quest, not the end of the story for the Trailblaze missions. The same way that Inazuma's Archon quest ended with the second Raiden Shogun quest, rather than the Archon quest. This is the actual ending of the Shinjo Luofu story, is what I'm saying. Does she know that Bailu is by him though? Does she know? Do they know?
缠着绷带，这么宽泛的特征，我可说不上来。仙舟上每天都有数不胜数的伤患来丹顶寺就医，剑幕灾变之后，受伤的人更是多了不少。
我要问的那人身形高瘦，表情阴沉，一柄残破的剑从不离身。不知龙女大人有没有印象？
这样的人呀，今天就有一个。他一定是受了剑伤，身上的血气一嗅便知， 只是那伤似乎也没什么打紧，因为那人看起来神色如常，最后走时连我开的药也没拿。
也许他想所求的是另一种药方吧。如此一来，该到的人便都到了。走吧，去会会我们的老朋友。
Isn't after Raiden there is no other Inazuman story quest until we reach Sumeru though? Raiden's second story quest really
将这个
the
男人
last
先
story
带
quest
走
only
吧。
take about the Inazuma before we
接
reach
下来的事
Sumeru.
情与他无关。
燕青，
Everybody's here. He's just gonna go away? No!
这样，人便到齐了。没想到阔别数百年后，云上五霄还能再度聚首。如果我所记不差，700年前，我们5人便是在这儿立下承诺，无论艰关迢迢，都要相聚在此共饮一杯。
All 4 of them, and Bailu, who is not here.
世事蓬转，我们5人有的再世重生，有的求死不能，有的人沦为罪囚，而有的人再也没法复原了，彼此情谊也荡然无存。很快，
The music is so
我
not
将
fitting
附
for
加受
this.
审。此去一别，也许是永别。 所以我要在离开之前发出邀请，邀请各位在这出聚之地道别。人有5名，待价有3。祸首隐月，一意孤行，善行化龙妙法，起死回生，变化形骸，酿制大祸，犹如战士哀荣。 从胸映心，狂悖骄慢，染指丰饶神使血肉，助隐月妄为，终至堕为不死孽物。而罪人净流，身犯魔印，嗜杀同袍，背弃盟义。现在，该是我们付出代价的时候了。 丹河，你永远也无法逃离隐约，因为它是你的起点。他所犯的罪业，将常伴你的前路，如影随形，直至入灭。刃，是个好名字。在没有尽头的余生里，你只能在杀与被杀间徘徊。 求索自己的埋骨之地。若非如此，你便无法消解印心的悔恨。最后是我将面临联盟判令，背负永罚，而在此之后，还有更为惨重的代价在等待着我。唯有如此，那些当被铭记的痛苦。 才不会逝去。云上无效，该是彼此告别的时候了。
Whoa, what the heck? Hello, friend. Blade coldly looks at you. Okay. Julio. Why Duncan there though? Isn't he already leave Luofu with it? Oh, he came back. He came back.
没有酒，只有苦涩。这样的聚会，真是令人一言难尽。该是送我启
You had a
程
change of
去的
mind.
时候了，景元。
联盟法度不容更改，可惜，你们的下一站并非虚灵，而是玉阙。我将此事呈报元帅，怎料那位荣涛将军颇感兴趣，竟中道拦阻，设下10方光映法界， 想先一步会会二位。
景月，你还是老样子，总想挣扎着打破别人的布局。但是你我也好，云起也罢，地宫的将军们，都不过是神明一举里的棋子。我已厌倦了走在被预设的命途之上，无妨，便陪你多走段路吧。但结局不会改变。
Oh, he's still there. He's just locked in his room.
那么这局对弈，我会奉陪到底。
等等，景流，在你离开之前，你还欠我一份报酬。
我试过，除了在你身上多留些伤口，我帮不了你更多。你的不死身，绝不是这么简单就能被打发的东西。以人间的剑杀不死神使的血肉，这一点，命运的奴隶应该告诉过你吧？
他说过，但你依然欠我这一剑。
我教你剑时就已经说过了，我不对全无生趣、引颈带路的人动手。
只有对手才能让你拔剑。景流，我来奉还你的一剑之教。
珍惜此刻吧，我给你短暂一死的机会。700年前，我们在这儿也曾是如此，谈笑、比斗，意气风发，遥想未来。当时几位的样子，至今还在我眼前迷离不去，仿佛是昨夜的梦。我本以为这样快乐的日子，能够和仙州人的寿命。
Oh my god, they went hard with this cutscene.
循环无期，但梦终究会醒来，如云散去。
He ain't dead though.
真是熟悉的感觉。
This is sad.
是回到了你教我剑术的第一日，你手执硬心为你打造的剑器，一遍一遍挑刺、切割、洞穿，一遍又一遍。
Oh my
那些
god.
曾经降临在敌人身上的剑招，如今
All the fans on Twitter are gonna go nuts over this picture.
而我只能看着自己的血肉不断抽动、愈合、复原，
Look, you get to see his chest.
就像在问：为何要和隐约一起造下这场恶孽？我知道你不期待我的回答，所以当你直视我的眼睛时，我开口提问了。那是我问过自己千百遍，却没有答案的问题。为什么只有孽物能一遍遍卷土重来？为什么他这样的人却要被埋葬，被烧成灰烬，被人遗忘？为什么？
Frieza!
最后，
Welcome.
你刺出穿心一击，把我和剑一起留在了那片苦中。
Damn, that ruined the moment. that really did kind of ruin the.
在这短暂如梦的死亡里，我不再感到那么痛苦了。就像那些 举杯痛饮的日子一样。
I assume when you're one of the new subs from Asmongold. Oh, he's not dead again. Jesus Christ. That's more animation than they put into this entire story quest. Everybody already left. No, they're still here. It would be funny if he just woke up and everybody had already left and he has to go back home on his own. He's like, what the fuck? Why'd you guys leave? Probably should have talked to the other guys first.
你接下来有什么打算？
I'm going to return to the express.
这场聚会结束后，我会重新返回列车，继续我的旅行。
列车也不可能永载你走下去的。你的朋友们各怀心事，就像曾经的我们一样。当年逃离罗浮，我曾想过放弃复仇，抛下一切。但随着岁月增长，它越来越清晰。 几乎成了与我朝夕相伴的老朋友，时时刻刻在耳畔呢喃。陷入魔音身时所做的一切，在我的记忆里盘根错节，无法摆脱。最终，我决定面对它。
Okay, Frieza.
扰陨落时，
I'm sure you can do that with your black form. It's kind of funny. He went from white Frieza. He went from white Frieza to golden Frieza to black Frieza. Has he gotten destroyed in the manga yet? I'm sure that Goku and Vegeta have gotten their own legitimate power-ups that will probably... Man, Dragon Ball Super really did a number on the power scaling in the franchise. It went all over the fucking place. I wish they had stuck more to Super Saiyan God for more time. Not gonna lie. It's kind of like we got to Super Saiyan God in the movie, and then they just kind of said, fuck that. Red hair, that's boring. Let's go to blue hair now. And the blue hair, too boring. Let's go to white hair now again. White hair, too boring. Let's go to, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta something. Are you attempting to make a fool out of me? Probably. Look, I'm just saying. Everybody else got Super Saiyan transformations, and Frieza was feeling left out, and then, you know, he became black. I'm just saying. Maybe he has a complex or something. Just give up. If you wish, I will see it through. Dude, that's so dumb. I bet they didn't even think about Super Saiyan Blue before Super Saiyan God. Because there's no way they went to Super Saiyan God and just said, fuck that, we're gonna blue hair now. Look, Frieza, all I'm saying is that Frieza probably needed a power-up of some kind to, you know, match up to all the other Super Saiyans. We got like 5 bajillion different transformations. It was time that Frieza got a new transformation. And he certainly wasn't going to become taller, so he became black instead. You know, it's a give and take kind of thing. You can't have everything.
对新生的你来说，这一切也许看起来像一出拙劣的表演一样。看着老朋友们刀兵相见，我却无法阻止。
Imagine if he got the Dragon Balls and then he tried to wish that he got taller, but somebody else said, I wish Frieza was black. And then he got his black form. What the fuck? Should I okay, I'm ruining the mood for this quest, aren't I? Should I be responsible for Danfo's actions? And he legitimately became way more powerful than any of the other Super Saiyans.
即便因为龙氏的操怒，你从未有过真正的轮回退生。
What? What is this? I have to go.
我想你也该离开了，当行。
Wait, I didn't catch that. What? Shit!
丹恒先生，将军希望我忘掉今天看到的一切。
He's just trying to protect you, boy.
我明白，这些纠葛对现在的我来说还是太复杂了，比剑术要难得多。在云奇军里，我有不少投契的朋友。假以时日，我们也会这样四分五裂吗？
They kind of lazy naming SS Blue, in my opinion. Isn't SS Blue technically like Super Saiyan God Blue, like something something else? Like technically, it's a Super Saiyan God transformation. It's just, I don't know. Like Super Saiyan became so dumb. Remember when Goku first transformed? We thought it was like, oh my god, the legendary Super Saiyan. And now there's like a bajillion different legendary Super Saiyans, and they all have like 10 different transformations. It's too much. It's too much. Goku, go away. Nobody likes you. You're the worst character in Dragon Ball Z. Gotenks. No, not Gotenks. Gohan should have been the new protagonist, but instead you had to stick around forever. Jesus Christ. They kind of lazy in SS Blue if they really want to make SS God feel that... They should have stuck with Super Saiyan God for at least a season. But instead it was just... I mean, technically, it was the end of a season because they made the movie into a season. Wait, what the fuck happening here? Technically, I don't know. I've lost track of the story. I have to go.
再见，丹恒先生。希望下一次咱们见面的时候不用这么紧张了。
Yeah, Goku, go away. No one likes you. Shut the fuck up, Vegeta. You're the second worst character. You keep getting jobbed for no reason. Is everything okay, Danton? Benchima and I heard you received an anonymous letter and we were worried, so we came here to check on you, but you weren't in the archives. Did that poker-faced Stellaron Hunter Blade give you any trouble? I'm okay. Don't worry, I just stepped away to enjoy the view. Ew, that's just a relief. By the way, don't forget to head back to the Express early. Himiko said she made coffee for us. Bent, but unbroken.
What the shit? What is this? A collection of intelligence. Book in the archives. Some of the words are barely legible, and illustrations faded beyond recognition. Okay, let's check. What does that mean? What is in the archives? Where's the bookshelf? Dark Skip Safety is the Star Taro Bubble Tea. Oh my god, bubble tea, a drizzled dose of dust. An advertisement for the famous lodging, the Angler Mystery. I'm not reading that shit. A collection of intelligence on the Shinjo Lofu. To Bench Gamer. As a fleet that sails eternally amidst the stars, the main body of the Shinjo lands consists of 6 giant ships that encompass entire worlds. The Shinjo Lofu you are about to head to is one of them. The other 5 are called Yaoqing, Fenghu, Xiling, Xuqu, and Zhuming, all contain sights marvelous to behold. What? Information on the other Shinjo ships will not be very useful to this trip, and I will therefore skip them. The notes will only talk about the Luofu. Once you board the Luofu, there is only one thing you must remember. You must not show any desire toward a long life, or any admiration towards abundance, regardless of what you think and believe. Wait, he just teleported to his room just like that? Jim Jam. Goku is the Smash... Is a Smash, not gonna lie, because... Dude, you're just like... I don't know where you guys are coming from. It's probably just one person switching up. Oh my god. It's just... This role-playing shit is bullshit. I have never joined a role-playing server in my entire life.
And I will never do that. Never. Bent but unbroken. We're done with that. Nameless. Okay. Interastral Guide. Can use one consumable. So this letter is just a confirmation that we will not go to another Shinjo. No, if anything, it's the opposite. It's just confirmed that we will go to another Shinjo. Okay. Any other letters that I need to attend to? So once I exit this room. Because Jingliu is probably still going to be important later on. Hello, March 7th. What's up?
你听说了吧？咱们的下一站是匹诺康尼。听说啊，那是个像梦一样漂亮的世界，真期待呀！不过帕姆说，离邀请函上的赴会时间还差挺久的。 该做点什么消磨时间呢？哎，手机响了，是群聊吗？
Oh, this is the start of the Trailblazer continuing story. Wait, so why the letter said we are not going to continue to... Where did it say that? No, it didn't say that. Can you read this message, Express Crew? Hey, Bronia. It's been a while, Bronia. Bronia, we're missing you so much. Great, I was worried that you couldn't receive messages. I know you're busy, so I'll keep it short. Recently, I've been working on preparing the Soul Worm... The Soul Worm what? The Soul Worm Festival, a traditional Belabogian festival. The standard celebrations for this festival have been suspended for years due to the Fragmentum and the lockdown, and Belabogians now really need a heated celebration to lift their spirits. So if you have time, I'd like to invite you to the Soul Worm Festival and witness what we've achieved so far in reviving Belobog. Maybe I'm just false hear it when you read that letter then? I'll read it again, sorry, maybe next time. I may not have time for that. Come on, Bench Gamer, don't tell me you want to stay in your room and play on your phone all day long. Don't worry, we'll definitely go there. Festivals and celebrations are right up my alley. It'd be great if you can come, everyone has been missing you. How the fuck is she able to phone you? Send you a message from like across the fucking galaxy. Okay, so Danhen's in his room. We'll check up on him for you. Thank you, March. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the Soul Worm Festival. This image here is very, very suspicious. Because what are roses? Roses are connected to Argenti, right? So maybe Argenti is in Belobog or something.
丹恒这家伙，好歹也搭理不让你挨下嘛。走吧，我们去他房间看看。
Although from everything I've seen that leaks, jolted awake from a winter dream, future market prologue start. From what I've seen, Argenti is going to be in Herta space station.
朗道家是个大家族，家里经常有人来来往往。列车和我家的感觉不太一样，挺空旷的。
That's not a bad thing, right?
对，虽然空旷，但到处都有鲜活的生活痕迹。我能想到，当大家都在的时候，他是如何活起来的。打个比方，就像深夜的贝洛伯格，空旷、宁静，却始终亲切。这种感觉对于一个从没离开过贝洛伯格的人来说，真的很神奇。
Okay, let's see what was that readable thing that you said? Let's read it again. Where is it? I think that was one of the texts that we were supposed to get from right at the very beginning of the story, but I just never picked that up. Shinjo Lun's travel guide. Where is it? Jesus Christ, I can't find shit in this game. Surveillance report from the Shinjo. No. Danshu Diary, a collection of intelligence on the Shinjo Lofu. You didn't naturally board them once you board the Lofu. Blah blah blah. No, it doesn't say anything about not going to other ships. In fact, we're getting so much information on the other ships. And the fact that Jingliu is going to another ship immediately after this quest makes me think that we will definitely be going to other ships. Yep. If we don't, then, you know, it is what it is. So that is the conclusion of the Shinjo Lofu story. It was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Okay, can we do some polls, please? Gift of Odyssey. We can do another poll. Thank you. Aptitude. Okay, let's go. Early 5-star, let's go. Fuck you. Okay. It is what it is. Trailblaze continuance. Let's just do this first because I want to get the primos. I still have no idea. Well, I have an idea what Jingliu does, but I don't have an exact idea of what she does because I don't read for shit. But this is cool. Whoa! Whoa. Do they get unfrozen if I just move? Wait, it destroys everything in its path. Oh, they get frozen as I move into it. Cool.
惩越反震。
Did you know that Ashikai kind of stopped following? Yeah, I know about that. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised when she said that. I thought people said Aicha's lore is the best of the best and Genshin is bad and worse, etc. No, I actually prefer Honkai Star Rail's lore in some ways to Genshin Impact. Because Genshin Impact is just too big at this point. I feel like Honkai Star Rail's lore is easier to understand for me.
以月色为鉴，照彻万川。
I enjoy both, but you know, they both have their own advantages.
不可救药，客人岂能不招待？就以奇珍万
Genshin
千
Impact is
给各位
good
贵宾
for the
一些
characters,
红龟
but like a lot of the big stuff kind of, you know, my eyes kind of glaze over when it comes to the big stuff.
睡吧，
Like, remember I told you guys that I
就
said
让这一轮月华
that I didn't understand almost anything when Ashikai did her video on Sumeru lore. And that was because I didn't do any of the desert stuff at that point. And now that I've done half of the desert stuff, I understand a lot more about what she said about, you know, the Pari and the stuff like that. But I haven't done the swirly desert place yet. So there's still like a good 30% of Ashikai's videos that I just can't, you know, relate to because I didn't do that additional optional side quest. And there's just so many of these like optional side quests in Genshin Impact now that have all this lore involved in them that realistically I'm not going to be able to get to all of it. So it's kind of like I'm an outsider when it comes to Genshin lore. And I think Honkai Star is just a bit easier to get into because there's just less stuff right now. It's a very simple answer. There's just less stuff that I need to know for Honkai Star Rail. The thing is, Murder of Birds also said he got out of touch with Honkai Star Rails too. Yeah, but Murder of Birds doesn't really make videos about Genshin lore either. Like, as far as I know, he just does streams. Murder of Birds. Yeah, he doesn't make lore videos. Murder of Birds is so weird. He has like all this member-only stuff. And then I went to his Twitch channel, and apparently he doesn't do instantaneous like recordings, so I can't watch his videos while he's streaming. Murder of Birds. Like it's so monetized. I don't want to like shit on him or anything, but it feels like it's like this is something I don't like about Twitch. There's just so many categories. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. And then you go to like his recent highlights and uploads. And then after you get to a certain point, you have to like subscribe to watch. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, but he is one of the people who really invested in the lore. But yeah, he didn't make lore videos, but he following the lore. Subscribe to watch? Are you kidding me? I've never seen anybody do this on Twitch. I'm gonna be honest. In fact, I've never seen anybody do this at all. Except for that one guy. I forgot what his name is. It's like he has a darker than black pick, and he does all of these like fundraisers and shit. Whatever. Something I want to ask. What do you want to know? Okay. That's done. Do you have any energy left? Might as well go. Ooh, there's more stuff here. Training mechanics. Challenge. For the primos. Okay. What does that do?
我无意挑起争端，生死虚实，洞天幻化，长梦一绝。
What? Oh, so only my skills do damage. By the way, did you follow Flip's drama with Tecto? What the fuck is Flip? And no, I don't follow Tectone drama because Tectone gets into drama too much that I can't follow anything. Who the fuck is flipping Tectone? I bet it's fake. I bet it's fake drama. Oh, this is like a bajillion years ago. Tectone is wrong about Yoimiya. Who the fuck cares? This drama is so old. It's like he hasn't made a video about Tectone in like a bajillion years. This is fake drama. They probably set it up. They probably set it up themselves and be like to debate people into watching them. God, it's such a typical Twitch thing. God, I fucking hate Twitch. It's just a bunch of fake bullshitters. They just keep making fake drama. Trying to bait people into watching and being invested in their nonsense when nobody really gives a shit about the drama. They just want to play their fucking video games. Not have to bother with whatever dipshit is, you know, saying XYZ about XYZ person. Oh no, he said a mean thing about you like 2 years ago and you watched the video. Well, why does that matter? Tectone.
Hi, Jack. Good morning.
Shut up. Prison. I'm going to prison because of Genshin Impact. Nobody cares. Why the Hoyoverse community hates Tectone? Nobody cares about that as well. You need this. That's not true. Ruined. Topaz is ruined. That is kind of true. Surpassed Genshin Impact. Honkai Star Rail has surpassed Genshin Impact. Ooh, that's gonna make a lot of people mad. Weakness break. No damage.
我无意挑起争端。争斗并无意义。生死虚实，洞天幻化，长梦已绝。
When have I ever made drama? I don't think I've ever covered drama at all, except for that one like skin color video. That's it. That's all the drama I've ever covered in my entire life. Oh, do you guys count the stuff that I say about like the Twitter stuff to be drama? I don't consider that drama because I'm not really like shitting on anybody in particular. I'm just like giving my thoughts on something very specific. I don't like blaming like specific people for things. It's just too negative. And everybody gets crazy over it. That's why I don't... Have you guys noticed that in my videos, in my drama videos now, like my... What's it called? Why am I getting subs? Did Asmund... Well, I don't give a fuck. I think you just talk about it. It's not like you doing... I know, right? I don't... Have you noticed that in these videos, like how Genshin Impact ruined convention? I don't like posting tweets that is just me shitting on people. I don't like that. I think that's really toxic. So it's not like I'm shitting on the person who said that there's too much Genshin content in conventions. I also like some of the comments that say that they actually don't like that. That, you know, this is a real problem that there's too much Genshin content, because I've also felt the same thing. I don't like to give only one side of the conversation because it's not productive. And Genshin voice actors are not getting paid. I also didn't just like with this one, I didn't just shit on one person. I didn't just shit on like Hoyoverse or, you know, the voice actors for being too much of a drama queens, because obviously they're not. Although I did put some of the blame on Formosa, who was the group that was doing the voice acting in this specific instance. But I also wasn't sure that Hoyoverse was not at fault. So ultimately I said that Hoyoverse also shares, you know, part of the blame, and that they should get to, you know, making the company that they are contracting their work out to make sure that they pay their voice actors. Because that is what matters at the end of the day, which is that they get paid. Honkai Star Rail developer trolls female fans. This is also kind of, yeah, I feel like all my takes are so mild and so like, they're so non-offensive. Like, I don't think anybody has ever been offended at what I've said, except for maybe this one. Hatred for Genshin Impact cultural representation sucks. I do ban some of the people, like some of the comments here. I did ban some of them. They're so fucking stupid. But I don't think I really offended anybody. Like, did you guys know that one of the people I talked about here, Gui Mao, I think they actually responded to me at some point and said that they were happy that I, you know, although I was just bench gamer 1. Who is this? Somebody said something about me here. Who was it? Damn, where's Gui Mao? I swear that there was a tweet somewhere about me and I missed it. I noticed that my notifications don't mention my mentions anymore because I actually set it to not do that. Man, I remember Asmon, proud to you because you didn't go outside. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought that would be something that he would react weird. He would be like, yeah, that's me. That's me, boy. That's me. I firmly believe Dan Hen developed his own fondness toward... It's such a... It's not something to be proud of, to be honest, but it is, you know, it is what it is. I don't really go outside anymore that much. I try not to be honest. Where was this thing that mentioned me? Jesus Christ, I just want to get that one part. That one tweet. Traveling juice cat with a blue hat? Cat with a blue hat. Where's the thing? Latest. Gui Mao, yeah. Yeah. One of the people I mentioned in this video actually responded to me. Oh my god, I don't know the person's Twitter, but blah 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 blah. What is this? Oh my god, you're famous. You got mentioned on a channel that has like 800 subs. Jesus Christ. The 5 minutes of fame. I think this is Bench Gamer 1's video. Thank you so much for I'm only so blah blah blah. I'm sorry I only saw it very late. If anyone wants to see the video, it's over here. Did I get any subs from that? That's such a statistical... That's such a content creator thing to say. Yeah. So I don't create a lot of drama. I just report things. I just say stuff on a stream, on my videos. And I don't really like put any of my own emotional takes into it. If that makes any sense. I don't say, yeah, fuck Tectone or fuck Asmongold or, you know, fuck that person for... you know, such and such opinion. Although I will call out something that I consider to be wrong. Or have my own opinion on. Why is there no more music? Jesus Christ, why does the music always end in this game? Did I shut the music off? No, I didn't. Okay, I think I have enough to do another poll. Please just give me Jingliu. Okay, that didn't work out. It's fine. I still got one more poll left. What do you enjoy about watching Asmongold? What is this? Damage over time? Okay. To be honest, I don't even like watching him play video games that much. I just like watching him react to shit. Which is like the complete opposite of what people want him to do. Because so many people complain that he doesn't play video games anymore, and I'm like, this guy literally streams more. Although his job is literally to stream, and my job is not. I don't have a job, but still, I don't spend all my time playing video games. But he spends so much time playing video games that it's actually kind of crazy. Like, he will play games for 8 to 11 hours at a time. It's insane. Sometimes I agree with his takes, that's all. I'm also not that interested with his games, though. It's because he just keeps... Shit, please don't attack. It sucks to say, but he doesn't play any of the games that I'm really that interested in. Like, what do I like? I like... Like, the only game he plays that I kind of play is, like, Elden Ring. And even then, I haven't finished Elden Ring yet, so... I'm not that into Elden Ring. It's a good game. It's just not... It's not something that I feel the desire or, like, burning desire to finish all at the same time. Wait, I'm dying. Like, Elden Ring is a game that I will go back to once every, like, month or so to do 1 or 2 things, and then I will leave it again for another month.
你不行。哎呀，
开始吧。
Please just die.
转圈圈，开始切入治愈。
转转转。
哎呀，
哎呀！
退下吧。
你不行。哎呀，
Why does it have a
方
bonking
阵形
sound?
式，再来一下。收网标记激活，接下来就是愉快的反击时间了。感恩戴德吧。哎呀，咕嘟嘟，
Kololo.
这么大的钻石，送给你。
交给我吧。
I don't even think not going outside is that much of a hot take anymore. Like, does it really make you a weirdo if you don't go outside? Because I feel like in this day and age, everybody is online so much that saying that you don't go outside could be anything. Because you could just be working at home if you really wanted. Like, what if your job is working from home? Like, does that make you a loser? Does it make you a loser if you just order all your food from fucking Amazon or get delivery? Man, I want to see him playing Genshin, but on the other side, I don't give a fuck about him playing Genshin, to be honest. Like, because I watched him play Tower of Fantasy, and I didn't find it entertaining, to be honest.
让我试试这招。
Because it's like every other stream is a polling stream, and then he's just like, oh my god, winners win, winners win, and then it's like, I don't know, it's just too repetitive. It's not like
后悔已经迟了。
I'm not like knocking on him or anything. It's just that I like his content. It's just that there are other content that I'm not interested in. Just like how some people like watching my videos, but they don't like watching my streams for whatever reason. Because I'm not as entertaining, or I'm not talking about the stuff that they care about all the time. Like, there are obviously people who care about what I say when it comes to like drama. Yo, Wager Gaily, have you heard? Have you heard the big news? Have you heard the thing that will change my entire channel for the rest of my career?
目标标本出现，哎，
纠缠不清。
争斗并无意义。
Oh, if you don't know what the thing is, basically Asmongold reacted my video. So
得一起消散吧。
I guess I'm famous for all of 2 seconds.
后悔已经迟了。
开始本次记录。
Free to play account? No. This is my whale account. It's not even a whale account. I just bought all of the double crystal packs once. And then I've been on the battle pass and Vulcan's Moon since the very beginning of the game. Die, please. Okay, maybe not. Jesus Christ. Are you guys just gonna heal all the time?
标本出现。
Please stop.
纠缠
为了
不清。
去往通通，拿出
Damn, you're famous now. Yeah. You wanna see me react to Asmongold reacting to my stream? We could do that if you want. We could do the ultimate react content.
别拦着我。
It's my final evolution. When I become famous, I'll be reacting to other people reacting to me, reacting to somebody else. There's nothing left in this wide world of content creation, and that's its final form. It's the end game for every single person who has ever wanted to do content creation. There's nothing left to us. Everything else is too much work.
后悔已经迟了。
The meta is to profit off of everybody else's work
别拦着我。
and just say, holy shit, that's so awesome, that's so cool, and then make some funny joke, and then that's basically your content. YouTubeception? It's not even YouTube, it's like some dumb shit. Will you stop doing that?
纠缠不清。
Stands for quantum entanglement, stack entanglement?
很好，很好。
Can I kill you with
消
this?
散吧。
Please?
诚挚的欢迎。
No. Bitch, stop it.
我无意挑起争端。
What the fuck is going on here? Am I dumb?
别拦着我！
I feel like I'm dumb. This is not a good feeling.
目标标本出现。为了巨王冲头，拿出来！
Bench, Asmo, release your video on YouTube right now. Oh, that's cool.
下一个。
God, I hate his fan base. I probably shouldn't say that.
很好，很好。
Wait, I'm his fan base. I watch his videos. Oh my fucking god, I hate myself. Okay, it's confirmed. I'm actually stupid. I don't know what I'm doing here. Why is this happening?
开始本
I don't understand. What is going on? Entanglement.
后悔已
Am
经
I
迟了
dumb? You have to max stacks on one of them. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, I'll check out his video later on, and if something is interesting happening, I'll... whatever. But please, just die.
消散吧！就
You hate me too? No, I don't hate you because you watch me, then that's fine. Because I can't hate you, otherwise you might stop watching me. Just die! I don't understand. What am I doing?
别拦着我！
I don't even... How does quantum entanglement work? Dude, this is one of those moments when you realize you're actually stupid and you're bad at the games you play. But it's fine. It's fine. I can handle this. Okay, I see what I need to do.
我无意挑起
Yeah.
争端。
Bitch! I knew that would work. Get out of
后悔已
here.
经迟了。
Man, the feeling of parasocialism is so weird. I know, right? It is what it is. You can't do anything about it. We're all, I hate the word parasocialism because everybody's parasocial. What the fuck does that even mean?
开始本
Like, you're not socializing with... Does that mean you're not socializing? I don't know why how did I even solve that? What was the problem there? I don't know. Okay, I think that's another poll. Yeah. Pray to God. Pray to the gacha gods. Winners. I'm not a winner. I don't get to say that. Get the stacks to 5. What do you mean by get the stacks to 5 though? What stacks? Do you mean just like quantum entanglement 5 times? Is that all you do?
你要进入忘却之庭吗？
You see this? Memory of Chaos in this game is so easy compared to Spiral Abyss. Spiral Abyss now is so goddamn hard. Well, not in the current Abyss cycles, but you know, you get what I mean. The previous Abyss cycles. Do you guys believe that we're seeing power creep in Genshin Impact? Like, have you guys heard the theory that Farina is going to be the biggest buffer for all of the other Fontaine characters, similar to how Nahida was the biggest buffer for all of the other like Sumeru characters? I really don't like that. I feel like that at least Nahida had some synergy with other characters besides Sumeru characters, but Nahida is just like Sumeru, not Farina is just like, if you don't have, like, who do you not have? If you don't have Novelette, if you don't have the other Fontaine characters, then there's not as much use for her. And I hope that's not true. I hope that I don't have to get Novelette to make full use of her. I sincerely hope that is not the case. Basically, parasocialism are the interaction between people who are famous and people who watch those famous... Well, I'm not famous, so there's no such thing as parasocialism here. Watch those famous people and feel they are friends with each other when they are not. That is true. That is true. But I feel like the interactions are close enough that it's not... When you quantum break an enemy, he gets entangled and has 1 stack every time you hit him. So do the stacks not go away after a while? Are they just always there? Jesus Christ, this level is so hard. This is the actual end game. Is there any way I can just, you know, buff myself with a couple more wishes? Why am I buying this? I'm stupid. I did not need that. Jesus Christ, I thought this was a wish. Uh-oh. Get out of there before I do anything more stupid. Oh, I get another poll. Sweet. This is not addiction at all. This is perfectly normal. I just have to pull whenever I get a... Oh, still no Jingliu? Jesus. No. I have like 60 pity now, I believe. Please. Basically, just like me who watched you, watch when we are not really friends, we don't know each other. I'd consider you guys something like close to a friend, but not really, because I've never met you guys. But you know, we connect through our love of video games, so it's okay. Like if we're being honest, people just talk over the internet and communicate over the internet so much with like text and shit that it's the barrier between an actual friend versus someone who you just know online is blurring a lot. Like, you ever hear of those stories of people who go to the other side of the world to go to another country just because they talk to each other online? I cannot imagine ever doing that in real life, but it's become so prevalent that that's the case that it's not considered weird anymore. Right? Nobody bats an eye if you just meet somebody you actually just see online. Like, that person could be a completely different person, especially now when we have AI that can change your appearance totally. Like, you can just, before it was like catfishing. It was like you put a picture of yourself on your profile that was completely different from what you actually look like. Now it's like they're advanced. They can literally just use an AI algorithm to change your entire like facial shape or like your facial features. And you know, so is it really that different from just, I feel like at least when I talk to you guys actually have to type in the fucking chat. It's just not me like looking at another person online whose face and like body could be completely different from what they show, even on camera, with a voice synthesizer. She makes on-field Kokomi and not copium? Really? She's a Kokomi buffer? Really? Interesting. Fune has recently been rebalanced and she's now better with non-Fontaine characters, but her teams require a healer in most cases. If you get... Okay, I have the biggest on-field Kokomi like stand of all time. I constantly use... You guys remember the last time when I did the event, the first combat event for Fontaine? In the end, I had to rely on on-field Kokomi. That was my DPS. That was literally my DPS. I had a mono hydro team. And people were like, why don't you use fucking Nahida? My Nahida is shit. Oh, people are starting to comment on my video. Okay, let's read some of the comments. What are they saying? Let's read the comments. What are the newest ones? Easy, no, there's just a lot of fan content because Hoyoverse allows it, and again, give small content creators some money. Genshin is just that big. Since a lot of the pros of Genshin outweighs the cons, it will stay for a while no matter how annoyed you are from it. That is true. Just like that's my relationship with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Because everybody knows that the best Full Metal Alchemist anime is the original one. And that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is just basically fanfiction. Anyways. Assignments, photo, Echo of War. Basically, Bench, if you play HSR with her with Fontaine character, you didn't really need healer character, but if you play her with, she gives a damage bonus to the entire team, like Yelan, up to 75% damage bonus. I don't know about that. I don't feel that good about characters that just buff. Like, I like Fuxian, right? I like Fuxian. She is a cool-ass character. Her design is nice. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. Maybe a 10 out of 10 for me. Except she's a bit short, so there's only so much you can do with her design. Also, the ropes on her back are just a texture. They don't actually have a 3D model to them. But her playstyle is kind of boring, right? It's not like the most boring playstyle of all time. But shut up, Fuxian. I wish I could turn off her voice. I don't like how she just gives... I don't like how she just gives stats to people. Like, look at this. What is this? If her matrix of prescience is on, she just gives people 4.2% max HP and increases crit rate by 8.54% HP. Like, that's boring. It's just stats. Playstyles that just give your characters more stats are really boring. That's why I like characters like Jingliu, who at least give you the ability to decrease the HP of other characters, which is an interaction that other characters do not have. That's not just decreasing or increasing your stats. That's actually an interaction that other characters cannot have. And that has synergy with Blade. So, without decreasing his HP too much. Okay, complete echo of war. Anyways, how do I do this again? Oh. Remember, did you guys have any trouble beating Fantilia when you first... I heard that people had some trouble with her. And then after Dan Hen and Barbara Luna came out, nobody gave a shit anymore. That.
会给我惊喜，自照将至。
我来治你。
A lot of people didn't think that this song was more epic than the Break Your Fate song in Bellabog. But I'll have to say that that song is something that I will probably never be... Wait, did they change the selection UI? The Bellabog song for the end battle is really epic, but I can only listen to it while I'm fighting the boss. This song for Fantilia is a song that I can actually listen to outside of the game without feeling bored. If that makes any sense. Bushin is stronger, however. The last level is strong. Yeah, but being strong does not make her an interesting character to play. I don't find her boring to play. It's just that she is ultimately a staff buffer, right? She buffs people. And that's cool and all, but it's better if she buffs people without actually buffing their stats. Because stat buffs are the most boring part of the game. Stats themselves are the most boring part of the game. Oh, I probably should have used this first. No. Oh, did anybody die? No. Thank God. Delios. Yeah, her boss thing makes me turn off ×2 speed. Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but her boss theme is... Okay, now that you're talking about it, I kind of want to shut off her boss theme so that I can actually talk while hearing it myself in my head. Okay, how do I do this again? Okay, buff first. Right, and then I can do this. I can't hear myself when I'm listening to the song. I like both boss themes, but the problem with Bellabog's boss theme, besides being very epic, is the fact that it sounds a lot like Nickelback in Linkin Park, which is, for someone my age, basically the shitty songs I listened to when I was a kid. Not to say that those songs are shitty, but it's just kind of the vibe of what everybody was listening to on their radio when we were like 14 years old. Back when people had radios. Because nowadays everybody just listens to whatever song they have that they've downloaded on YouTube. Not that that's a bad thing. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. I forgot, I didn't have that on. I didn't have her skill on. Can I do this? Oh, it's doing a thing. It feels unique, is all I'm saying. The boss theme feels unique. Ooh, big planet blew up. Fantilia is going to get some character... I think she's going to get some character development in the near future. Depending on what they do. So, have you guys heard the theory that Fantilia is a Heliobus? And do you guys know what a Heliobus is? I had a little radio when I was a kid that I used to listen to some science show. That's cool. Oh my gosh, she's dead. Shit. So a Heliobus is basically like the ghosts of Honkai Star Rail. And we're going to get an event for that in 1.5, I believe. So that's going to be really cool. Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah. And Huohuo, who I am very excited about, and I hope to get on my free-to-play account, because has a tail that is literally just like a mini Fantilia. And that's just so cool. I had absolutely zero interest in Huohuo before then. But they've done a very good job of making the characters look different, I'll be honest. Like, they have exceeded my expectations for what I consider to be good design. There are some things I might not be very happy about when it comes to the presentation of Honkai Star Rail. Like, I don't know why they have all of these different scenes in the same quest, where there is lip syncing in some of the scenes, but no lip syncing in other scenes. I think that's super weird and very like, it just takes me out of the game. But the characters themselves are like top tier design, always. There has not been a single character in Honkai Star Rail that I thought looked worse than a Genshin character. Every single character has been top tier in design. Like, I would even say that the characters overall just look better than Genshin Impact. They do less stuff than Genshin because there's no attack strings. There's no, like, they don't fly like Scaramouche. They don't climb. They don't swim. There's just less stuff you have to do in terms of animation for Honkai Star Rail. But the actual designs themselves can be more wild compared to Genshin Impact. Like, imagine Huohuo's tail. Have you seen Huohuo's tail? Imagine Huohuo's tail was on Yai instead. That would be amazing. Because she doesn't really have that much fox, like, aesthetic going for her. Besides her ears. And you barely notice her ears, I've noticed. So, yeah, that's one thing I'm very happy about when it comes to Honkai Star Rail. Okay, that's done. Take one photo. Hello. Golden Helix. The animation will go wild in Genshin when Huohuo in Genshin. Yeah. I wish Huohuo was in Genshin, because that looks like a character that I would actually be really interested in. I think Genshin has to put out a lot of work into making sure the character skins don't... Exactly. They just have to... Dude, even the characters in Honkai Star Rail that have to have less... That don't have as many animations as Genshin Impact, they still clip with each other. Case in point, Jingliu. He is one of the earliest characters that was released for Honkai Star Rail, and he still has clothing clipping issues on his back. And they just never fixed it, ever. It's still there. The lack of tail on Yaya is still an insult. Yeah, I think so too. There's no reason why that she didn't have a tail, right? There's no reason why. They literally probably just did not have that, you know, whole thing worked out at that point. Because does Sucrose have a tail? Sucrose tail. No, Sucrose does not have a tail. Why is that? Because they didn't have the animation figured out. Why? What? She's literally like a fox or a cat girl, but she didn't have a tail because they didn't figure out how to make tails at that point in the game. Goro. When was the first character we got that had tail? When did he come out? 2.7. 2.4, 2.3, 2.0. 2.3 was when... Oh, actually they had a... No, that doesn't make any sense because Goro came out before Yae. So they already had the tech to make tails for characters. They just... I guess they just kind of fucked Yae over. Never mind. Never mind, I was not cooking something there. That was just bullshit. Never mind. It's just Toyoverse being dumbass. They just took away Yaya's tail for no reason. She was just hiding it or some shit. No. It's bullshit. Give Sucrose a rightful tail, Mihoyo, or I'm moving to Arknights. I wouldn't say anybody is moving to Arknights. I want to keep playing Arknights at some point. Oh my god. 3 downvotes? Oh my god. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about when I say I'm apprehensive of people who come over from Asmongold stream. They're just so fucking weird. Like not all of them, but you know, if you have a whole bunch of people watching you and then they react in any way that is even slightly negative, it doesn't even have to be them not liking my content. It could be them not liking Asmongold, and they don't like Asmongold, so if Asmongold likes something else, then they go and downvote stuff that Asmongold likes. Like, what the fuck is this? Just some random people just giving downvotes or dislikes for no reason. Jesus Christ. Literally no reason. It's just they didn't see anything, they didn't do anything, I didn't do anything, and now it's just like, what? Like, why? And there's no reason.
There's me right there, and then there's...
Just why? Well, at least nobody else can see it. To be honest, I would still prefer it if people could see the downvotes and the dislikes. I call it downvotes because I'm so used to Reddit, but I wish we could still see dislikes on videos, I'll be honest. Even if it might make me feel bad. Like, obviously, I've been, like, pwned at some points. People really didn't like my video about Final Fantasy 16. But I would rather people be able to see this than all the dislikes just be hidden for no reason. Because they have to cater to, I don't know, whatever corporate interests that don't like their content being disliked to the point where everybody just knows it's full of bullshit. What is this? Let's read Asmongold's video comments because that's way more interesting than the comments on my own videos. It's actually crazy how much Hoyoverse encourages fan art. They regularly acknowledge they don't just encourage fan art, they take your fan art and make it official artwork. They just yoink it from other people. It's literally free work. Of course they're gonna do all these contests and give people primo gems. It's like, what, out of a bajillion people who compete to have their artwork be shown on a fucking tweet, one person will get 60 primo gems. How much people disliked your Final Fantasy video? Oh, like 52. So like 80% of the people. You can literally use the characters, videos, and music in videos without any copyright lawsuit issue. Artists will tell you they create that work that sells. Some will say that before Genshin, it was My Hero Academia, and before that, Naruto. People are still really into Naruto, to be honest. Like, it's not a bad series. Funny to see this. I'm having my own art stand at convention this weekend. I feel like I should have drawn Genshin stuff, but nah. In Singapore, Comic-Con and Anime Festival happened last year was 80% Genshin Impact. 80%? Holy shit. I wish I wasn't exaggerating. Even at recent makers... Oh my god, that's way more than I expected. Although, to be fair, Singapore is full of, you know, Chinese people and weebs. So that makes sense. It had... Even at the recent Maker's Quest, it had Genshin Impact in almost every booth. I went to both cons, expecting to spend about $100 to $200. All I got was a cat t-shirt for $20. It's definitely ruined conventions to some extent. No, it does. No, it hasn't. Shut the fuck up. Artists feel pressure to put out Genshin content for easier sales, but at the same time, you can't really blame them for being that popular. I just wish they do their own independent con like HoYoCon. But they do have a HoYoCon, kind of. But they take the HoYoCon stuff and put it in other conventions. Just so artists have more flexibility when it comes to prepping for other cons like Comic-Con. Me getting €5 worth of Primos gems for 1 million euros worth of advertisement I just did for... That's the plan! It's free advertisement! Why bother to do your own... Why bother to do your own artwork when you can just get some competition going on? Where people will literally throw their own art... They will throw their lives, like blood, sweat, and tears into their artwork for, what, a tweet that shows off your artwork and like 60 primos. 60 primos, guys. Okay, that's not true. It's more like, I don't know, 600 primos, but you get the point. I went to PAX AU last year and was surprised by how much Genshin Impact cosplay and stuff there was. I didn't even know what it was. My daughter had to tell me. Yeah. Because it's very recent. Relatively speaking to other franchises, Genshin Impact has reached a popularity that a lot of other franchises did not reach until, like, what? Years or decades after they came out. People don't realize that World of Warcraft... World of Warcraft obviously blew up after it came out. But World of Warcraft was built on the Warcraft franchise. Genshin Impact was not built on anything. Like, it wasn't built on Honkai Impact. The IPs are completely different. It wasn't built on Honkai Star Rail. It was a completely new franchise. Not even a franchise, just an entirely new IP that just came out and was like, it took everything by storm. And that's what I find so impressive about Genshin Impact. It didn't have to depend on, like, Fate Grand Order, the Fate series. All of that was built off of, like, a Type Moon visual novel. They didn't write the story themselves. It wasn't a new IP. It was built off of something else. Dragon Ball Z has been around for decades now. One Piece as well, like, has been around for decades. One Piece, when it first came out, was not... Like, it was still popular, but it wasn't as nearly as popular as it was, like, 5 to 8 years down the line. But Genshin Impact was just like, well, this is it. This is basically what anime stuff is going to be about for the next 3 to 5 years, guys. You better get used to it. I went to Otakon with a friend and who doesn't know Genshin back in July. And she would ask me what a cosplay was, and every time it was Genshin. I don't really mind Genshin, but I do think it's so oversaturated to the point where it gets annoying. There's always stuff that is the flavor of the month, but it gets tiring when I'm stopping around every single booth. It's just Genshin because that's what we saw. No one wants... Okay, this is more like... No one wants to cosplay anything from Western media because it's all agenda. No, that's not it. Nobody gives a fuck about agenda-driven garbage. If it looks good, people will just... Like, what do you consider to be agenda-driven garbage? Like LGBT stuff, like, you know, different physical physiques for women. Overwatch has that in abundance, and people love dressing up as Overwatch characters. It doesn't have anything to do with narratives or like political agendas. Last time I go to anime convention was probably around May. Everywhere I go is Genshin character cosplay. Lol. Understandable, honestly. Who want to cosplay as a Western video game characters do. I think a lot of, you know, one of my classmates back in high school became a professional cosplayer for World of Warcraft. Well, not World of Warcraft, just like cosplay in general. But she got pretty famous for World of Warcraft, and it was amazing. Like the amount of work they put into the costume, like it was a whole ass fucking armor, and it was just astounding. Obviously, people are still really into Western franchises. I don't know why you would say that. I don't know. This is what I feel. This is why I feel very apprehensive about not exposing my content to other people. Obviously, it's good for growth for my channel, but you will get, like, you'll always get some of these, like, people who have very opinionated opinions about how politics affect the content. And I'm not saying that politics does not affect the content. Obviously, Genshin Impact is made in China, and they have their own censorship laws. But, you know, there are limits to how far you should go in terms of assigning blame for why or why not a game is popular or not popular, or why certain characters are popular versus not popular. Some people can't just accept the fact that Genshin is so popular. In at least fair point from Hoyoverse, they allow fans to use theirs for content monetization. That is true. But on the other side of it is the fact that they do this not because they're so... No, they're not doing this out of goodwill. They allow you to use their content because they know that it's more beneficial to them. They have decided statistically that it brings them more profit for you to be able to produce content for Genshin Impact and Hoyoverse games than if you were not allowed to. They're not afraid of you using their content in these ways because it's literally profitable. And other companies like Nintendo, like Disney, have calculated that it does not bring them more profit if they allowed you to use their content. That's really all it is. It's just a calculation of what brings you more profit. Just like how Honkai Star Rail gives you like 10 free polls every single fucking patch. It's not because it's not because it's out of goodwill. It's because, one, there's less sources of Primo Gems or Jades in Honkai Star Rail than in Genshin Impact because there's no exploration, or two, because that's just what they need to keep the player base going. Because people are losing interest in Honkai Star Rail. It could be either or. People just like good art and dislike bad art. Basically, yeah. It's as simple as that, yeah. If you're interested in how the character looks, then you will cosplay as that character. If you like the story for that character, of course you're going to be more interested in literally becoming that character, or, you know, doing the whole role-playing thing. Okay. You doing everything but playing Genshin? I actually love that. I think it would be more... You know what would be super interesting to me? If like a new patch for Genshin Impact came out, and then all Asmongold does is just like react to all the other streamers playing Genshin Impact, and then making commentary about what they're doing and not doing wrong, and then not actually playing Genshin Impact at all. He just plays literally every single gacha game. Like, what's the new gacha game that's coming out for Tencent? What's it called? Or was it not Netflix? That's not Netflix. Some other company in China that I don't know the name of off the top of my hat. The game that is doing the whole Spider-Man thing. He plays that instead of Genshin Impact. He plays pretty much everything else. He's actually pretty much already done that. So what am I saying? I had that feeling with One Piece and Funko Pop. I don't even know what Funko Pop is. Is that something specific to America? Because I feel like I never... Funko Pop was never really that big for me. I'm not really sure. I know more about Funko Pop because of people criticizing Funko Pop than because of actual advertisement and like interactions with people who like Funko Pop. NetEase? Project Mugen? Yeah. Project Mugen is such a dumb name. They need to name it something else. When you hitting up a shoddy on a convention and her Iwu is surprisingly deep, what the okay, I mean, it happens in all markets in different ways. When someone is so successful in their space, it inadvertently fucks over others. Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate 3 released and it raised the bar and made a lot. The thing is, Genshin Impact did raise the bar, but it's also affected by the fact that it's a gacha game. So whenever people praise Genshin Impact, they have to do it with like a bunch of asterisks and like qualifiers beside it. Like, okay, this would be such a good game if it wasn't just a gacha game, if it didn't have all this monetization. But I'm going to say something that is probably going to be slightly controversial. If it wasn't for the monetization, Genshin Impact would be nowhere near as good as it is now. Because it wouldn't have the funding for it to be, you know, to have the expansiveness that it does have in the current game. Like, people have compared Genshin Impact's map in terms of its size to Elden Ring. And obviously, when Genshin Impact first came out, its map was nowhere near the size of Elden Ring. And I can't imagine if Genshin Impact was a fully priced game that it would have sold as well as Elden Ring and made as much money as Elden Ring and eventually become as big as it is right now. Baldur's Gate 3 also was a big risk. It was not a big risk in terms of profitability, but it was a big... There was no way that the game could have predicted that Baldur's Gate 3 would be as big as it is now, right? Like, obviously, word of mouth carried it very far. They did a very good job making the game very good. I still haven't gone anywhere past Act 1. But from what I've played, it's very good. It's just not, like, something that I have time to devote that much time to. It's too in-depth for me at this point. I have to find some time to play it outside of streaming, because nobody's gonna want to watch me stream fucking Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 raised the bar and made a lot of other games look like shit by comparison. I don't think so. I don't think it made other games look like shit. There's just people putting words into, like... I feel like people like standing for... What the fuck? Gans Jansen? RF? Angelo Puedan? Gabriel? Okay, thank you guys for subscribing. Why do they all subscribe at the same time, though? Like, is that just a thing that YouTube does, or is that because, you know, they all subscribed at the same time? Or do they just delay it until there's, like, X number of subscribers, and they all just show up? Or is this something that Stream Elements does? I have no idea. Can you guys even hear the ding? Because my laptop sound is... Is my laptop sound on? No, it's not. Oh, thank God. Whatever. You guys don't need to hear the ding sound. It's fine. Because Asmongold video, maybe? Yeah, I'm not saying... I know why they're subscribing, but I'm wondering... Like, how do they announce all the subscribers at the same time? Might be YouTube. YouTube fuckery, more like it. YouTube always does this nonsense. It just tells me, oh my god, you have 0 viewers. And then somebody tells me that they're gonna go. This happened earlier too. My YouTube stream said I had 0 viewers, but there was at least 1 person here. And then they left at some point. They told me that they would leave because they had to go to sleep or some shit. And I was like, I didn't even realize they were there, so I just stopped talking. I'm considering getting Farina now. Why would you not consider getting Farina? Like, Farina is literally the best character in Fontaine. Why can't publishers allow fans to use their IP more out of passion rather than attacking them at Nintendo? Because money, dipshit. Okay, I'm getting way too toxic. Everything just comes back to money. That's all it is. Genshin Impact and Hoyoverse are not generous companies. They are not generous. But they do a lot of things that allow us to express ourselves more when it comes to covering Genshin content. Because it's making them more profit than not, right? Genshin Impact would not be as big as it is now in terms of cosplay and merchandise if they weren't allowed to do that. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, what? What am I supposed to hold up? They also had a Hoyo Fair earlier, which showcased fan arts, yeah. Well, for better and worse, people are selling and buying... Dude, you know what sucks about watching Hoyo Fair? I get copyright claims from watching Hoyo Fair from people who make Genshin content more than the Hoyoverse copyrights the stuff that I make for them. She'd be the best character in the game if she was Farina. No. No, she would not. Unless she was a fish. I don't... Do fishes count as furries in your mind? I'm talking about your toxicity burst. I don't know why I'm so toxic when I get, like, excited. I just throw out a bunch of, like, fucks and shits and dipshits. I just call everybody dipshit when I get excited. It's not even toxicity. I literally call you, like, assholes. I call people around me assholes when I get excited. Well, for better and worse, people are selling and buying what they want. So I don't know if you can blame the game for playing the game of capitalism too well. Dude, Genshin Impact and just gacha games in general are like peak capitalism. And it's astounding too because all this talk about banning gacha games and gambling from gaming in general is really ironic to me because China and Japan have already banned gambling in their countries. You cannot gamble in Japan and China legally. But they have made all these like little leeways and all these little ways that get around that law, right? You can go play pachinko in Japan, and instead of getting a cash prize, they give you a fucking token that you can exchange for gold, and then you can sell the gold. Man, the first time I hear idiom assholes are from GTA San Andreas. My first GTA game was Vice City, and I thought San Andreas was kind of... I don't know why, but it might be because I played San Andreas way after it came out. I thought the graphics were shit. In fact, that's probably the case. My first Grand Theft Auto was Vice City, and it just blew my mind because it was one of the first PS2 games I ever played. Like, yeah, just being able to ride around on a car in a vehicle around the city that was, for its time, fully fleshed out. And be able to shoot everybody in the ass. That was something else. I remember even trying to convince my parents at that point that I was like immature enough to play the game. They didn't even give a shit. They didn't care, but I was just making sure that they knew that I really wanted it. Yeah, this was a big deal for me. Holy shit, someone got jailed in Japan for playing a fake game. I feel like the sexual context would get him in trouble before the copyright Lamau. You would think, but no. In Japan, it's fucked up, dude. Like, they have given more jail time to somebody who plays a video game than literal pedophiles who they have found like pedophile porn for in their homes. Like the person who wrote Rurouni Kenshin is a pedophile. They have pedophile porn that are being found in their house, and they were given like what, a couple of weeks in jail. Rurouni Kenshin. I should probably not be doing this on stream. Rurouni Kenshin, author, jail. Never went to jail. Nobuhiro Watsuki never went to jail despite being caught in possession of child pornography. Japan. Jail. Type moon. Jail. Copyright. Imagine Project Mugen doing GTA things. I'm really worried about Project Mugen. Because it seems to be combining Genshin Impact with like GTA and Spider-Man. I feel like if they just did one thing, I would be more confident in it. Like if they just did Genshin Impact plus Spider-Man, that would be really cool to me. But they're not doing that. They're doing like Genshin Impact plus Spider-Man plus GTA plus like a combat. And there's no way that they do all of that correctly, right? There's just no way. Japanese court throws the book at YouTuber who uploaded copyrighted game clips and spoilers. 2 years in the slammer and 1 million yen fine. What were they playing though? Before going to the infringe upon Steins Gate. Oh, it's not Type Moon. I was wrong. Steins Gate Hyoku Renri no Darin. An animation of Steins Gate and the animation Spy X Family. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Casual Fish. Kazooie Fish? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. You're probably not in chat, so. So it was Steins Gate. No, it was not Type Moon. It was. Who is Steins Gate made by? It's made by. Licensed by Ouse Entertainment, Madmen Entertainment. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything, but I'm assuming it's not made by Type Moon. But whatever the case, they're going to jail for 2 years because they streamed the fucking game. 52-year-old Shinobu Yoshida. Oh my god, this guy's ancient. Why is this guy going to jail for playing a video game at 52 years old? Like, that's insane. From Nagoya, Japan, who in what may be a world first was arrested and charged for violating copyright laws after uploading gameplay clips and other content. The prosecution was led by the Content Overseas Distribution Agency, which focused on copyright protection, and Yoshida was now being found guilty. Yoshida admitted to the charges at a hearing on August 2nd and was sentenced on September 7th at the Sendai District Court in Miyagi Prefecture. That he pled guilty is not surprising given the facts of the case. He said to police, "I knew it was illegal as a..." Why would you do that? Just use common sense, please. But the sentence may raise... Oh, actually, that sounds like something I would say, because I'm very bad at lying. Sentence may raise some eyebrows. Yoshida received 2 years in jail, with a 5-year suspended sentence on top, and was fined 1 million Japanese yen, or $6,785 USD. It is the first time someone has been found guilty of copyright violations involving distributing video game videos. That sentence seems extraordinary, but Koda is shedding no tears. Although he knew he was infringing copyright, he continued to post for financial gain. Booms the Copyright Protection Agency in a machine-translated press release before going on to list the titles infringed upon. Steins Gate, Hyoku Renri no Darin, an animation of Steins Gate, and the animation Spy X Family. Yeah, he's going to 2 years in jail, and this guy is a literal pedophile, and because he's famous and the author of a very popular manga, he's got no jail time. So, I don't know. $866 subs. Is that more than previously? What was my previous count? 855 subs? Jesus Christ. People really do be clicking that link. Anyways, as many people said, it was always like this for popular titles. I remember Naruto and Bleach fan merch being... Oh man, Bleach really fell off, didn't it? It's just how it is with anime shows and Genshin games. And yeah, and eventually Genshin will fall off. I'm probably thinking in maybe like a year or two, it'll probably be falling off to maybe like 10-20% of the content at conventions. I went to Anime-thon-a-con here in my city, and I think I only seen Genshin cosplayers, maybe a few Demon Slayer ones, but pretty much nothing else. Jesus Christ. Every year I go to one of the biggest events in EU called PrideCon. In my opinion, Genshin cosplayers bring so much color to the whole thing, and no, I do not play Genshin. That's good to hear. If it's taken over the merch, I can see it being a problem for people. Of course, people who would want to cosplay Genshin Impact, they have beautiful characters, unlike most... Why is... I feel like the fan base for Asmongold has become, like... there's so many people who are just, like, Are they just contrarians or something? Like, Western stuff is not ugly. Their characters are not ugly. Like, not even the ones in the new, what's it called? The new Fables game? Those characters aren't ugly. It's stupid. Yo, bro, Asmongold, just... I know TL Forge, thank you for telling me that. I've been talking about that for the last, like, 4 bajillion hours. Yeah. You can go back in the stream to watch me react to Asmongold reacting to me. Actually, I haven't done that yet, but I talked a bit about it. I've never been to conventions, but I can tell conventions today are not so good compared to early 2000 conventions. I wouldn't know. I was like 9 years old in the early 2000s. Almost any convention is really anime related. Not there's Genshin Impact everywhere. Of course, people will sell things that are going to give them a lot of money. Example, when Kantai, I've always heard it. Isn't Kantai Collection just porn? I thought Kantai Collection was literally just porn. Was still popular because that's the only thing I saw about it. In my majority of anime convention just gonna sell and cosplay Kankoli things. Kantai Collection and Kanko are things that you always hear about if you're like a weeb, but if you're just not into that specific type of like weeb stuff, then you just don't know what it is. Why hasn't Genshin ruined? What hasn't Genshin ruined in recent years? It has ruined lives. It hasn't ruined my life. By the way, the new HSR story is pretty good. Have you? Yeah, I've already done it. I give it an 8 out of 10. I would like to watch your playthrough. Dude, my playthrough is such shit because I was talking to other people while I was doing the playthrough. The cutscene is a 10 out of 10 though. I will give the cutscene a 10 out of 10. But I feel like what held back the Trailblaze mission, not the Trailblaze mission, but the companion mission, is the fact that it should have been part of the main story. You kind of late. It was part of the main. It should have been part of the main story. They did the exact same shit that they did in Inazuma. They just left the main story content to a fucking story quest that came out 4 patches later. At least this time it was only like what, 1 patch later, but it was realistically 2 patches later because the story quest for Shinjo Wofu should have ended in 1.1. But they didn't have a story quest in 1.1, so it got delayed to 1.2, and then they delayed the ending, the not even real ending, to 1.3. So that was the ending to Fantilia's boss fight, and then they delayed the real ending for 1.4, which is where we're at right now. So I'm just kind of pissed off about that, and it would have all been a lot better if it was part of the main story. Yeah, steady. Literally Inazuma. Yeah, I feel like whoever wrote Shinjo Wofu is the one who wrote Inazuma. There are so many similarities between the two regions. Like, I need to do a video on this. Like, there are literally so many similarities. Fantilia, Red, and Shogun, they're both puppeteers. Lockdowns, when we reach both regions, they're all both in lockdowns. We meet a government worker. The Raiden Shogun, the Shinjo Wofu is also ruled by a military leader, who, by the way, in Japanese is called a shogun as well. Yeah, I feel they keep dragging the story because they do not have the next world. Exactly. They don't have the content finished. Even now, the Trailblaze continuation mission, they had to give us an excuse for why we're not going to the next region. They had to give us a fucking excuse for that. Wait, I haven't actually... Wait, where's the next mission, by the way? Marches want to go, ask Danghin next. Okay, let's do that. Let me go to the next mission. Inazuma is like the Godwin point of Genshin discussion. What is the Godwin point? Explain to us. Hey, Dragale. They drag out the story because they didn't have the content finished, and because they need time for the banners. Have you guys noticed that Honkai Star Rail literally puts out more banners than Genshin Impact? Genshin Impact from 1.0 to 1.6 had only 8 5-star characters. Honkai Star Rail has 10. There are 10 Honkai Star Rail 5-star characters planned from 1.1 to 1.6. And then we're probably going to go to Penacony. So it's throwing more characters at us. It is selling us more characters, and they need more time, and they need to fit those characters into the story somehow. So it's 2 things. One is that they don't have the content finished for Penacony. 2 is that they need all this time to make the characters relevant so that we'll pull for them. Bro, look, HSR have everything voice acted. I guess they need more time. I like HSR. I like some things about HSR even more than Genshin Impact. But
It does feel like they are dragging the story more than Genshin in some ways. Maybe not as much as Inazuma. I feel like Shinjo Lofu is still like overall a better story than Inazuma. But Inazuma was the worst. Inazuma literally left the final story quest until like 2.5 or some shit. That is not sustainable. That is bullshit. That is nonsense. Whoever decided that was going to be like a good thing should be fired. And they probably weren't fired. They probably just got shifted over to fucking Honkai Star Rail. Bro, Inazuma's premise are not that bad too. It's just the phasing problem that ruins it. They did the same thing happened in Inazuma, right? After the main story, we were immediately given a story quest that had almost no relevance to the main story. We literally went on a date with Raiden Shogun, and we had Dango milk. Like, what the fuck is that? That's the same thing as this game, where we had some kind of weird funeral thing for Tingyuing. Even though we didn't actually know Tingyuing. Although I have my own thoughts about that. I don't think it was that big of a deal. I don't think the problem was that we didn't know Tingyuing, because I don't think that was what it was trying to set up.
Nice.
So I don't really care for the criticism that because we didn't know Tingyuing that the funeral was bad. I think the funeral was just delayed too much. The funeral thing should have happened immediately after Phantilia's boss fight. And I think that was the main problem. Not the fact that it was Tingyuing.
Nice.
Just saw you on Asmo react. Your community is so chill. I have a community? Wait, what? You mean like the 2-3 guys in the chat? Godwin Point says that the longer an online commentary. Okay. I misread commentary. Yeah, it's chill because I am literally unable to raise my voice unless I'm in chat while streaming. And then I get worked up on some things because I have other people like to work off of in terms of talking. But when I'm just by myself, I can't really get worked up, so I don't really like shout as much. Godwin Point says that the longer an online argument goes, the higher the chance of the Nazis being brought up for comparison is. Are you talking about the fact that people said that Raiden Shogun should have been executed and that she was basically like Hitler? I don't think anybody said that Raiden Shogun was literally like Hitler. But yes, I do think that it was kind of weird that Raiden Shogun did not have any sort of punishment at all. Eventually, it was fixed by the fact that we actually got to see some of Raiden Shogun's internal turmoil and some of that other shit that had to do with her, her suffering, which actually allowed me to pull for her because I didn't feel bad enough at that point. But yeah, Inazuma did a lot of weird shit that it eventually fixed at the cost of, actual combat in the main story. But I'm very content with where Genshin Impact is right now.
不若尼亚刚才给我们发消息了，你看到了没？
我看到了。
那你怎么不回话？不若尼亚可是咱的老朋友哎。
抱歉，我只是没有闲谈的兴致。落腹之后，我一直在反省和思考，这过程十分伤神。
大恒，不好意思，我刚才说话太冲了。的确，在仙州经历了那么多以后，你肯定需要些时间好好调整。
IMF in HSR? Oh, that's horrible. Imagine having actual... Dude, this game has so many real-life commentary. I want to hear the people who think that... I want to hear the take that this game is apolitical. Which one of you guys think... Which one of you guys think that HSR is an apolitical game? That can stay on the express and get some rest.
感谢理解。佩洛伯格能够迎来节庆，可谓一大喜事。祝你们不虚此行。
Denhen's had enough.
向各位老友问好。
He's had enough shit. He doesn't want to be involved in anything
那
anymore.
你也要好好休息，可不要再错过下次开拓啦。
Also, have you guys noticed that his bed is literally on like a sea of water? This makes so much sense now.
说不动他呀，那就只有咱们两个人去了。
You guys noticed that? Have you guys made the connection that his bed is literally on like a sea of water?
包袱的旅行。
And that was in the game from the very beginning. But now that we know that the dragons actually come from the sea, it makes so much sense. CCP approved? I'm not even gonna lie, that is literally what it is. This game is CCP approved. That is literally technically correct. Though I think they hide it very well. Yeah, they hide it very well, but this game has so many like, it has so much political commentary in it. International Monetary Fund, China #1. I wouldn't know about that. But it's certainly doing a lot better in terms of video games now. He's being through a lot lately, stress-free for us, or stress-free for the planet.
亚利洛6号可是连星河都挺过去了，这回还能出什么大事？哎呀，你就别操不必要的心了。要是姬子能跟咱们一块去就好了。
Okay, the person who recommended the video has responded. Meister Hyperion 207. Okay, let me just go like this thingy-mabob. Where's the comments? I don't even know how to browse my own YouTube channel. There's bench gamer here. Yeah, this guy. He was the one who recommended my video. Meister Hyperion. Hier lade ich ein bisschen Yu-Gi-Oh! Gameplay Hawk. I'm assuming this guy's German. Unless this is just another language that is very similar to German. In which case my 6 months of German education has failed me. Dude, if you know what happened in 2009, what IMF did, this is basically a real life story. What did it do in 2009? Genshin Impact is a Chinese cultural win. Did you guys look at the Twitter account Hoyo vs Japan? Hoyo vs Japan did an interview, or they're reporting on an interview that Hoyoverse did. Right. Let's look at this. At a campus job fair in Shanghai today, game designers from MiHoYo shared some interesting information about Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Game designers have a sophisticated set of calculators that they use to get character DPS, artifact combinations, and more. Within the company, you can utilize this toolkit to test player experiences. In-game pre-research stage, Game Operation Manager will deeply involved in game design. They noticed few games targeting women, so they listened to the top voices of the female community, and they took inspiration from lots of roguelike games on Steam to shape the gameplay of HSR. MiHoYo has developed a highly advanced global public opinion monitoring system to address emergencies, including bug collection, information leaks, and community surveillance. Did you guys hear that? Community surveillance. They know what we're thinking. Well, not totally true. There is no Topa in real life event. Yeah, this is German. MiHoYo's Game Operation Manager. Genshin player base still needs to expand further, with efforts aimed at attracting more new players. MiHoYo is partnering with state-owned Chinese media to make Genshin a vehicle for promoting Chinese culture. And yeah, I've actually heard of a podcast, right? This is not just copium, by the way. Like, people have literally become more interested in Chinese culture because of Genshin Impact. Like, case in point, the Yingjing Chinese opera video. And it's actually working. I've listened to podcasts of people from America, like, just talking about not just Genshin Impact, but Honkai Star Rail, where they're like, oh, I never knew that they did this thing with, like, this Chinese cultural, like, porcelain shit. You know those videos that they release on Genshin Impact channel, where they're like, okay, here's a Olympian Chinese figure skaters skating to Fontaine's music or some shit. And then there's some random guy who does porcelain and draws a piece of artwork for Genshin Impact on a piece of pottery. And then they film it and they make it into a video. Like, people like that stuff. Obviously, it's not as popular as the other Genshin Impact videos, but I've heard people who actually like that stuff. So it's definitely not copium that it's, you know, repping Chinese culture, and there's like some state-owned Chinese media involved. Whatever they're doing seems to be working. That feeling when the tax collector isn't a hot lady in a bodysuit, but a 300-year-old, yeah, that's the most unrealistic part about Topaz. It's not the fact that she's one of the protagonists and that she is a tax collector, but the fact that she's hot and a girl. Usually they're just some old guy.
who is trying to fuck you over. I think I need to go for a minute bench, just like usual, the good old shower. Yeah, it's always around this time. I've been streaming for a tiny bit now, right? So 3 hours and 46 minutes. Nice. It's basically weeb stuff, but without the grim copyright system and sells China culture. Yeah, it's a very effective too. Well, same thing as Hollywood movies. Yeah. I've fallen off a lot of Hollywood stuff. I used to watch so much Hollywood shit, but I think they kind of blew their shit. They blew their jizz. They blew their shot too early, or too much, with all the not the whole universe, the Marvel shit. It became too much. Hollywood became too synonymous with Marvel movies, in my opinion, and I don't feel interested in any more Marvel stuff. So I don't feel interested in any more Hollywood stuff as well, with the exception of maybe Spider-Man. I don't even like Spider-Man that much anymore. I'm kind of debating whether or not I should get the new Spider-Man game. I have the older Spider-Man game, and it was phenomenal. I loved it. But I'm kind of apprehensive how they handle Venom in the new Spider-Man game. Because my impression, my whole conceptualization of how you should play Venom is from Ultimate Spider-Man back in the PS2 days. And that was one of the most formative games that I have ever played back in the days when I was a kid. So it's gonna suck a lot if I pre-order the game and it turns out to be shit. I don't want like my memory of Ultimate Spider-Man to be ruined by the new Venom. Which sounds very pretentious. I don't like the idea of, you know, new things ruining old things, because the old things are always still there. Unless you're Blizzard and you fuck up the old game as well with Warcraft 3 Reforged, then you're kind of just, you're extra evil. But it just feels bad if you're getting a version of a product that's supposed to be superior to your previous product and it's shit. Gay shit Impact Media will be deleted in a while for anti-circumvention. We have no Discord, no Ko-Fi, no Telegram group. That's basically Hoyoverse Japan. Gay shit Impact Media. I grew up believing American are always justice because of Hollywood movies. That's not wrong. I'm always very... Okay, I don't want to get too political, but that is a legitimate feeling that my family has. That, you know, America is always right. And to be frank, the place that they learned that from is Hollywood movies. It's really disturbing, to be honest. But I'm not going to get too into it. Like, some of the extreme students I've talked to in university have such diluted impressions of what living in the West is like. And they're not from China either. Like, some of them are from Taiwan. They literally don't think you need to pay taxes in the West. Because, I don't know, maybe they're too rich for taxes. Maybe it is true for them. Because they're so rich, they don't need to pay taxes anymore. So what the fuck do I know? Or maybe I'm just not rich enough. One of the people I talked to thought that America had free healthcare. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Just completely know-nothings. Yeah, there's more. A bunch of know-nothing... Like, they're not even that young. They're like 22 years old. Like, where do they get these ideas from? It's just completely Hollywood nonsense. Not even Hollywood claims that America has free healthcare. They just focus on how much they can shoot things. MiHoYo's game operation manager. MiHoYo has a high probability of achieving higher revenue this year from HSR and Genshin Impact compared to last year when only Genshin Impact was generating revenue. Therefore, they are not concerned about a decline in revenue from a single game. Basically, what they're saying is that Honkai Star is doing well enough that they can probably make less money on Genshin Impact without it biting into their profits. MiHoYo PR team. While MiHoYo has faced many global public relations crises, our PR team has handled them very well. Moreover, these experiences, people are gonna get so mad if this ever gets out to everybody, because people think that they won against Hoyoverse because they made them change John Lee's stats and they buffed John Lee. Everything's solved if they just buff John Lee, but it's all a part of the plan. Moreover, these experiences in handling such situations will be used as teaching material for new employees to learn how to deal with potential PR crisis. Even in Australia, healthcare just keeps you alive, not improve your life quality, very minimum. In Canada, you basically wait 8 months. And you either die or you get your surgery in time. But it's not ideal. The emergency healthcare system in British Columbia in particular, from what I've heard, is basically dead. Like, if you have an accident, don't expect an ambulance to show up. They're not going to. They're underfunded. The work culture is toxic. Nobody cares about the ambulance drivers or ambulance medical crew. They will literally talk shit to you if you arrive and blame you for your like loved ones dying. Although to be fair, that's probably not a very good. They're probably worried about something else if their family members are dying. But basically speaking, British Columbia has shit all for healthcare. British Columbia Emergency Health Services. Merritt Mayor plans to cut payments to provinces. City hospitals ER closes for 16th time this year. BC becomes the first province to sign individual health deal with feds worth 1.2 billion. Close sign posted at BC's hospital ER prompts investigation. Canada BC Inc. 1.2 billion healthcare improvement deal. Physician assistants are one step closer to joining BC's healthcare workforce. BC Health Minister warns high emergency medical care demand may be new normal. Report finds breadth of sexual harassment at BC Ambulance Service. BC proposes change to allow physician assistants to work in emergency rooms. 3 killed in small plane crash. Okay, nobody cares about that. It's just 3 people. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense. It's just one step closer to just the entire world collapsing. MiHoYo already possesses an AI map generation tool, for example. It can automatically generate waterfalls based on water sources and terrain. As a gift, attendees get a stance figure of Dawe. What does the R stand for? Does anybody know? I feel like Genshin Impact is almost like Genshin Impact is like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Hoyoverse. They have all this like other weird shit underneath. They're working on AI. They're working on these like virtual waifus. Not like virtual waifus as in like Genshin Impact characters, like literally AI waifus that will talk to you. They're working on like other stuff, like quantum physics or something. They're funding quantum physics or something from what I've heard. They have all this like AI generation tools. Balkan healthcare system looks pretty fair. Pretty alright when I hear that, damn. Yeah. British Columbia is fucked up. There's all these housing issues, although I guess that's pretty much everywhere. While the medical expenses are keeping increasing with very crazy speed, my private healthcare spending increased 120% in 3 years, yeah. Taiwan is also getting rid of its... I don't know if the healthcare system in Taiwan, which is one of the best healthcare systems I know of. Whenever my mom has like health issues, she goes back to Taiwan to fix it instead of staying in Canada. Canada's healthcare system is not all that. It's whatever. I don't blame anybody though. I don't... No, it's not any single person's fault. Okay, let's finish this. Should we ask Mr. Yan to come with us?
杨叔跟咱们在仙州大闹了一番，最近说话还连咳带喘的，你没注意到吗？而且他都这把年纪了，肯定不爱凑这个热闹啦。哎，要不我们去问问姬子吧？没准儿他愿意跟咱们一起去呢。话说回来，你上车这么久了，还一次都没跟姬子搭档旅行过吧？这可不行。走，咱们去找他聊聊。
Okie doke. So I was talking about this. You guys see this? I was so like mesmerized by this. I was wondering why does he have like a holographic image, like this moving image of the sea underneath of his bed. But now that we know he's actually a dragon from the sea, this makes so much more sense. Like, I like this. This is really good. I don't know, what is it called? What is it really good something? It's very good characterization without actually having like dialogue. Deep sleep, yeah. She sounds so calm here. Why is like English March 7th not as calm? I will be playing this story over again, by the way. in English. And you can probably, you guys, I know somebody wanted to react to this. TL Forge, it was you, right? You wanted to react, not react, but you wanted to watch my reaction to the story. But I was pretty unfocused during that. I will probably be playing it again in English on my free-to-play account. So that's another good thing about playing this game twice. I also have the game on my PS5 now, but I don't think I can link another account other than the one I have right now, because my account on my PS5 is linked to my Genshin account, and my Genshin account is the one that is 3 years old right now. So that's the same account as this one, unfortunately. So I don't think I don't think I can use my free-to-play account on that device. Anyways, I think that does it for this stream. It's been like 4 hours, I believe. Yeah, it's almost been almost 4 hours. I'm going to go to sleep. It's literally 4:25 a.m. where I am. Thank you all for being here. All the new people that showed up. Blue Gamer, TL Forge, not TL Forge, you're not new. TL Forge, Adria Gailey, Radica, he's probably still in the shower. I should stream at a... I'm probably going to stream later on when I get my schedule back in order. It's probably going to be streams from like 30 minutes from now until, you know, whenever it is that I stream to. I usually stream for 4 hours at a time. Okay, who else was here? Radica, Goku, Frieza, Jim Jam, Glurak, Luke Mileto, Tien Tran, Harry76. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna go to sleep now. See you guys later. This is Bench Gamer signing out. Bye bye.